We good? All right. Welcome back to the Dark Before. I think last we left off, the our group of adventurers had finished killing the shit out of a bunch of other arthropods in the cave. Killed a bunch of centipedes and a whole bunch of spiders. Found the remains of a dead wizard and some goodies. They rested for the evening, and now it is morning. Let me see. I think it's been. Well, yeah, it's the morning after you left the ape village. So you guys left the village with Diff in tow. You encountered the gnolls, and then managed to pick up Darn's trail, found the cave he had gone to ground in. And yeah, so here we are, morning the day after, and
Nama will gather her things and ask if Darn is okay to walk.
He is. He's had plenty of time to rest. The effects of the, I guess, like the centipede poison, have worn off now. He's had plenty of time to rest and recuperate.
Okay. Then yeah. I would yield to the ancestors and the stars to ensure, and whatever the moon, I guess, for Aiden, to see if we're going to have beasts of burden or not.
Yeah, in the morning, even though Nama's all packing up and looks ready to go, Marzena very much like kind of goes and finds a quiet corner to herself and has to spend a few minutes doing her daily weird spooky stuff that she does, like ritually casting augury and her other stuff that you know about.
What kind of parts were we able to salvage from the monsties? I say we, but I mean Bauer.
Basically why I didn't chime in.
Hold on, I'm moving you guys to the current map here.
Was that the weasel?
Oh, was that the weasel that you just rolled for your bag?
It's a 2.
Okay.
That's not what I'm doing.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Sorry. I'm not rolling the bag right now. I have a few things I have to do in the morning as my class. So she flips open she opens up her deck and pulls out a card and flips it up and smiles, nodding her head. Today is a good day. That is very good news. Full of hope and will. And she nods again. It's actually a day to celebrate. It probably is because of our friend's safe return. And she looks over at him and smiles at Darren before looking through and beginning her other things that she does.
I'm sorry, I just came up with a hilarious joke that's going to be canon for my setting. And obviously it happened in my mind, so it doesn't make sense. But they created the wheel on a good day, and they had no idea what to name it, so they just called it what a good day means to the ancestor prophets. That's what went on in my head. Sorry.
That's pretty funny.
It's funny. Well, she'll actually hold up the card that she rolled a 2. So she'll pull open, she shows over a sun, and she's smiling, and she actually looks over at well, actually, a few of you now seem to kind of be interested in her star, so she'll kind of show it to the whole group and smile proudly. It is a day for great celebration, as I said. This is very good news. And she kind of she holds it up again, expecting that everyone understands what this sun means.
Does she go
I
out of
saw
her
that.
way to, does she go out of her way to show it to Balro?
Actually, he's probably the only person she wouldn't show it to.
Oh, definitely a Sunday. Kay Dunham will look around. Absolutely no bathing today. It would be a great crime under the word of the ancestors. But
Does
a day for
swimming count as
celebration,
bathing?
surely. Swimming certainly does count, my dear.
Wait a minute. Nama kind of stops for a second. No, that's no good. How are you supposed to fish?
Right. What if we get hungry and we find a lake?
You can
We've got
only
other options.
fish on one day.
Wait, do you need to? We don't have. Out of character, we haven't no one's invented fishing.
You have to get in the water and spearfish
I mean,
them, yeah.
oh yeah, no, like I'm sure fishing is a thing, but not like rods and reels. And
Spear
shit.
fishing,
Yeah.
fish diving,
Yeah.
or like sea
Or
diving.
like the casting, like they
Yeah, like, using
making the
nets.
traps.
Oh, there's a word for that.
And traps and
Yeah, like where they have like the stick
Well, a net.
traps.
They
and
probably
then,
have like a net. So
yeah,
in
but you usually
character,
still have to like
Kate
walk into the
Dunno
water.
will say, if you're really hungry, I don't think the ancestors would blame you if you just step into a river to pick up your net.
yeah, and I mean, if you don't have any problems about eating bugs, there's a giant ass centipede in the hole. Right.
There's also many other alternatives to eating fish on a Sunday, such as eating the bugs that we just killed in the cave.
They still have their bodies.
On a
That's-
Sunday.
Well, it is not a moon day after all.
Balro, Nama, and Aiden, y'all have aid. Did you get it?
Someone's got a case of the Sundays.
Oh god.
Moon days are sounding pretty cool.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
moon
he's
days
on a
are-
roll.
They're pretty good.
She kind of looks through her deck and like looks around. Oh no, sorry, it is not the moon. It is the sun. And she holds out the moon card. I did not pick this one today.
Well, no,
But
I think we agreed that yesterday was a moon day.
she looks confused. No, yesterday was a cross day. Like everyone would completely understand this.
It's like, yeah, totally. Yeah,
But Keduna took a bath yesterday. And so
She
did
doesn't-
Nama.
No.
Again, she
Aiden
just
did not
looks like
take a bath.
really.
Oh, Nama
did.
did.
Nama did.
I did too.
And Aiden did. Aiden did.
Barrow hasn't bathed in a month.
Oh my gosh.
Roll him in some dirt. Dirt bath.
What if people lived under the water? Are they just always not liked by the ancestors? She just...
Do people live in water?
She's walking away. Like, she's just talking to herself aloud. Making sure Darren's following.
I thought you were lifting him. Oh no, he can walk. He can walk. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Can Aiden, can you confirm that you have aid? That you've added aid to your HP?
Oh, did you cast it again?
Yeah, this morning. Balro, Nama, and Aiden. Plus 10.
Nice.
Ooh, plus 10.
Okay.
Right. So just increase. So Aiden, that would put you at 118.
Okay.
Holy fuck, nice.
Nice. About 101.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a good NPC for Darren.
Scout.
Just normal scout.
Archer. Like, is he really good? He's like really strong.
Yeah.
Okay, then champion is pretty good.
Fair. Yeah, but it's like champion, but with a bow.
Yeah, you can just champions have a short bow. You can just change it to a large bow.
Sounds good to me.
Did,
Let's do that. Okay.
did Balrog-
Sorry, moving on. So,
Oh,
yeah,
bow.
he gets his stuff. Did you guys collect the stuff from underneath the waterfall?
Yeah.
Okay, so any of that stuff that you would be willing to give to him,
All of
or you're gonna like, okay,
Unless it was magical.
yeah, he takes the kit and like the coin and stuff, but he lets you keep the gourd with like the fire on the side of it. He lets you keep that because he has his own. That was just like an extra.
I keep that. I've got that. I've got that.
Yeah, you like hand everything over to him, and he's like kind of taking inventory, and he's like, "Oh, you can have this," and he like gives it to you. He says, "Be careful with that. It's great."
We give it over, and the bottle's missing.
Oh, okay, I got you. So let me see here. There's this. Okay, and so how are you guys getting back? Are you taking?
Walking.
Now that they're outside, Marzana will also reach into her little gray bag of tricks, and she will see if she can produce their dear friend again. Ooh, instead we get a panther!
See, the goat's coming out.
But you know
Let
what?
me,
She can technically do this. She'll see the panther emerge, be completely surprised because she's expecting her elk friend, and immediately like back up, like run in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's like wow, and it like kind of like snarls and looks around for a second, but it immediately like recognizes you as the one that summoned it, and it kind of like creeps forward with its head down.
Who are you?
It gives you like the slow blink that cats do, and then it just sort of like nuzzles up against your hand, and like it's still kind of growling, but in the way that like big cats just make noise.
Nama steps forward with like reckless abandon and just starts petting him on the head.
It recoils and like kind of slinks behind Marzana.
Once she sees that, though, Marzana immediately like looks a little less frightened and reaches out a tentative hand and tries to mimic exactly what Nama just did.
Yeah, it responds well. I'm trying to get you the.
When it responds well, she looks over at Nama. Where did you learn this technique?
Crunching it so loud, Elizabeth.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I muted myself.
It's okay. She says, seems good. Seems like a good cat. Okay, well, yeah, let's keep going. And she just kind of turn back to her attention. And you hear her mutter something like, what about people who live on the moon? They can always bathe?
Before we go, did Balrog get a chance to dip the statue in any blood?
I'm sure he could have.
It's because I was.
I'm not sure if what the bugs and stuff would be considered blood.
Like, you know, the human heart. It had blood, right?
The mage.
No, it was like completely bone dry.
Oh, it was bone dry. Never mind then. Never mind.
I mean, a spider had been chewing on it like it's beef jerky.
Yeah. Even the one that was like attached to that creature, that was bone dry too, right?
Yeah, that was the only one.
Okay, gotcha.
Unless you're talking about Darren, and he's very much alive.
He's alive, unfortunately.
Shut up.
We're very glad that Darn is alive. Thank you very much.
Because the only thing, even if he was dead, the only thing you would have been able to eat is a knucklefish sandwich.
Out of curiosity, I know that they're a medium creature, panthers. But if they have a 14 strength, do you think they could carry one person? Or probably not?
Balro,
right?
That's the only one who can get on it, yeah.
Hey, did you put out my my goat?
I think she would look at the panther, still a little unnerved, but giving it like occasional pets, and kind of points over at Balro and Diff and says, you should help them. They are not as fast as me. They have shorter legs. Go help them. And she points in their direction.
I'm sorry, you gave that command to the Panther?
Yes, to go over and spend time with Balro and Diff.
I will have
it
you know that
starts-
Balro's second fastest in the party.
Nice.
That's shocking to me. He just looks he looks like he'd be slow because he's so small.
Yeah, it seems to be like stalking the two of them, like kind of openly, and just like circling them.
Marzetta runs up to Diff, picks him up like a sack, and puts him on the Panther to try to stop whatever is about to happen.
Oh, yeah, he just hangs on, and the Panther kind of intuits and like understands what you're trying to do, so it like lets Diff ride Panther.
Balro gets in Panther mode as well, and he's just like growling at it.
So now Balro's running around on all fours?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, Marzetta looks very like, what did I create? What did I do here? This is just more chaos. And hoping that she'll find her elk friend again, she's going to reach into the bag and pull out one more creature.
Hey!
Yes! Oh!
Nice.
God's me shall
That's
receive.
amazing.
Oh.
Well,
You
I mean,
I missed you so much. I missed you. And she'll immediately like wrap her arms around and give him a big hug. Never leave me again. I love you.
yeah, you have the elk, so like you know what to do.
She
That's hilarious.
she immediately jumps up, more like scuttles up because it's a lot taller than her. The elk, and now please looks up at the rest of the group. All right, I'm ready to start the day.
So the elk.
Marzena, my dear, do you mind if I jump on behind you?
Of course, he is very kind, very nice. She pats him on it, now doing pets on him as she was to the cat.
So you summon the elk, and the elk kind of pops into existence, and it's already like quite familiar with you, and you're quite familiar with it, and so it's kind of making itself comfortable, and then it realizes that there's a panther there. And the panther just saw this elk pop up out of nowhere, so there's a moment where like the two animals are kind of staring at each other like, what? Now I'm sorry, did the panther go away when you summoned the elk?
No, you can have up to 3 creatures at one time.
Okay, yeah, so they're definitely like, this is the first time these two creatures have seen each other.
What happens if we roll another 8?
2 giant elks. But yeah, she would just kind of nervously look at the panther and not wanting to like she still likes the panther, it's just not the elk. So she'll call out to it, you are both very good. I love you both. Please be kind to each other. And that's kind of her command, I guess. Please be nice.
So Diff's riding around on a panther now?
Yes.
Okay.
Diff, which gives him 50 speed?
That's amazing.
Yeah, 50
He's so
speed.
fast.
So fast.
And I am so slow.
I am speed.
So are you guys, gonna retrace your steps or try to find a new path from here to the village?
Same way we came with Save.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me to 3D100.
I'm not doing it.
I did one.
Oh, well, okay, so a 37, a 92, and a 2. Well. Oh wait, no, let's go with the 66, the 37, and 2. I guess that's fair. Okay, so you guys are moving right along. What is the, I guess the quote-unquote marching order?
What's the fastest animal we have?
Elk, that's 60. Oh, is your goat faster than 60?
No. It is 40.
So it goes elk, then panther, then goat.
Alright, Balro's gonna be on the elk's antlers. and he's gonna be in the front. Obviously, he's
Bellis will
gonna
probably
go-
be in the back because she's slow.
He's gonna ask Bellis uppies, and then he's gonna step on to the elk's antlers.
She helps him up.
He wants to mess with the camera.
Yes.
He's being so bad today.
He's a ham.
He's so cute.
Nayland took the good spot, so he's really mad about it.
He senses there's another cat present.
Yeah, get good.
Get good. Fucking hilarious.
That was great timing.
Perfect timing.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. So, yeah, and me and Darren just will probably lead the way tracking. We know the way.
Yeah.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
Do you know the way, my butter?
Yeesh. Haven't heard that one in a long time. Let's see here. No, that's way too big. Okay, so you guys are moving right along. It is early morning. As you guys head out, there's sort of like it's like a low, thick morning fog. It's got that morning sunlight coming through, so like everything's just golden. And you're heading through. You hear animal sounds. You hear birds chirping. You hear bugs in the grass, stuff like that. You can see things kind of flying by in the morning sunlight. And you make your way into the woods, and you make your way up onto this hillside. And as you come up onto the hillside and you're looking down across this section of the valley, it's right about that time in the morning when like the sun comes up and it burns away all that mist. And you guys literally watch as all the mist rolls out of the view, and all you see is a bunch of gigantic long-necked dinosaurs moping around in a shallow pond.
Do they look particularly hangry?
Yes, Josie. Yes, you pretty much nailed the mood.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful scene. A handful of these gigantic mountainous creatures, just placidly enjoying themselves in the early morning. A handful of large birds, or perhaps like flying reptiles, alongside them. And then, yeah, Darren stops where he's standing, and just sort of takes it all in. It seems like this is, like he just seems to like really appreciate him more.
No,
Nama, you especially would understand that after everything he's been through, there probably was a point where he didn't think he was going to make it out alive.
for sure. Nama will kind of like pat his shoulder and say, "Come on, we still got to get moving. Omerdaw's waiting for us." And I smile at him as we head that way.
Moving on. Let's see here. Cool. So you guys kind of skirt the ruins where you fought the Gnolls before. And one thing that's pretty apparent is that by the time you pass back that way, there's pretty much no trace that the Gnolls were even there. All the corpses are gone. There's like not even, like hardly even any blood anywhere.
Are there like protrusions in the ground?
No.
Damn.
I mean, you've got an ear, or you've got a nose for, I guess, like,
Corpses.
rotting flesh. So you do a little sniffing around, and you very quickly realize that, like, no one came along and buried these bodies. Something came and took them.
Who's messing with their mic like that?
It was not me.
What
Nope,
did it-
that's
what
definitely
did it
not
say?
me.
Mm.
And of course, since Darin wasn't present when that happened, he would not even have any idea that Nulls were supposed to be there. So you guys continue moving on.
Jijo, you're having feedback, sorry.
Oh, is that me?
It's Jijo.
Okay.
I found the culprit. Then what?
Yeah, you guys are moving on through the forest. You kind of take a little bit of a detour, but not much. You're heading in the same general direction. This other path you guys take kind of cuts a little bit closer to some rocks. So you have like some rocky terrain that leads into kind of some cliffs and mountainous areas. But there's kind of old growth trees dug in among all this tough ground. And you hear the most. I wouldn't say the most, but definitely an unsettling sound. It sounds like kind of like deep, heavy breathing from somebody who's like very sick or like has pneumonia. Yeah, it's coming from deeper in the forest. It's nearby. But the kind of environment you guys are in right now is pretty dense with vegetation. Darin immediately seems to like go on his guard. He even like draws out his bow and gets it ready. He's not really sure what to do or what to make of the situation. He doesn't seem to look like he's familiar with what he's hearing.
Nama will do likewise, but is going to basically act secondary to Darin.
Okay. He takes notice of that. And other than you, let me see.
Barrow's asking in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Barrow, smell anything rotting here? No. You do smell something. You do smell something though. It smells like
Teen spirit.
yeah, it smells like just like really gross like nasty unwashed bodies.
So teenage boys.
Sorry, unwashed, not like decayed.
No, just gross. Just
Gotcha.
nasty.
Isn't Moon Day for them?
There you go.
They missed
Exactly.
Yeah, I think-
Monday.
A little jittered out because of course she is. Marzana kind of like pulls on whoever's closest to her, which would be who would be. Oh yeah, you're
Probably
literally on the they're on the elk with me. So she just kind of like lean across and go, "Do you think I should maybe send the panther ahead and if it's horrible he can just kill it?"
Wait, who are you asking?
Sorry, Kedana.
Oh. Well, give me a second. DM, does my knowledge of medicine tell me anything about that weird congested coronavirus kind of?
No. I mean, if it was a humanoid, you'd probably be concerned that they, were really sick.
Does it sound like a humanoid?
No. It
Oh.
sounds like,
Bigger?
yeah, it sounds like what you would expect a humanoid to sound like if they were like about 20 feet tall.
I
Oh.
think
way.
Marzena will look at
Marzena-
Aiden.
It doesn't sound like a person. Maybe that's a good idea.
She kind of nods her head, but then she calls out, Aiden! Aiden! You said once you could speak to animal, right?
Yes.
If you can do it with my panther. And she kind of points down to the panther. They have excellent smell. They could maybe warn us.
Let's see here. Let's see what I got.
Hey, buddy.
Yes.
No, I was role playing. Brian
Yeah.
role playing.
Oh.
Talking to the panther.
You were role-playing the panther's voice.
Oh yeah. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey.
Rawr, rawr, rawr. Hey, do you know what is ahead? Can you sniff anything out and see?
So, Chad, the panther has advantage on any checks that rely on smell.
Okay.
I think I can probably just roll it for it. It has a, let's see, perception is wisdom, and their wisdom is +2.
Yep,
Oh, wait, their perception is +4. Sorry, because it's a skill they have.
Okay. So, let me see here. So, I'm sorry, you said it had advantage on...
On smell perception, and the
Okay.
perception is a +4.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. And yeah, so Aiden's using speak with animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I couldn't actually ask it to tell me things. I wish.
Yeah, it's not like find familiar.
It's not at all like that. It's just a wild animal that likes me.
Yeah. Do you take Diff off the panther before you send it out?
Ooh,
Trying to
I don't
figure out
know.
what's
If one of y'all don't do it, I
Ellis
don't
would
think Marzena
absolutely
would.
scoop him up.
If the panther starts taking off and Bellis is like, nope.
Thank you, Mama. So
Not
it's
gonna lie,
advantage.
Balro is a little hurt that she's okay with just scooping him up like that, but it's fine.
With Balro?
Huh?
Or Diff?
He's jealous.
Oh, I'm saying
Oh,
you're
you're
scooping up
jealous.
Diff like it's nothing, and Balro has to ask.
She's picked him up without him asking before.
Child, Balro just jealous.
So the
Okay,
panther got a 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so it kind of sniffs its way. Well, I mean, perception. Yeah, with a perception of 23, it definitely smells them. It knows that they are there. It doesn't know what they are. Definitely knows which direction they're in. It can take you to them. Oh, and also it would tell you there's more than one of them.
It would only tell Aiden that, though, right?
Well, yeah. So basically, you send the panther out to do its sniffing.
Mm-hmm.
It does some recon and it comes back. Then Aiden casts speak with animals, and they have a conversation where it like reports back to them.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's still the early morning, so you guys have so the lighting is like good, but you guys are in kind of heavy forest, so there's definitely a lot of shade. And actually, in certain parts, the foliage overhead is so dense that it's actually like shadowy. So yeah, you know that these creatures, whatever they are seem to be up ahead, like tucked tucked in with this like copse of trees that is kind of on the edge of this hillside up ahead.
I think she would kind of look at the panther and then look at Aiden. Aiden, can you ask her if they looked dangerous?
Yeah. So I think Chad said that she wasn't able to get a good. She knows the panther knows that they're there, but she doesn't know how many there are,
Or if they
where
look
they're
friendly or not. Okay, got you. Marzana would give up then and just smile at Aiden. Thank you for your help, Aiden. You are most wise. You will have to teach me how to do that sometime.
Will do. And I will speak with the stars as well. And the ancestors.
She immediately laughs. Oh, you cannot just do that. But do you want to? No. That's years ahead. But I can teach you.
I can look up at the stars and speak.
Um,
And then I sees one shoot down on this plane of existence.
she just looks like a little taken aback. Technically, anyone can talk to stars, but it takes practice for them to talk back.
Okay.
She smiles though at Aiden, still very excited with Aiden's powers.
Moonbeam buddies.
Give me a high five.
Perfect. Yeah, at that she would kind of look around. Well, that is what Panther thinks. What do the rest of you want? Should we avoid, or do you want to see these things?
Say we should avoid. For sure.
Yep.
I think we should fight.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll fight Knowles.
No thanks.
Eat.
I don't want to fight anything if I don't have to. Because we still have Darren, and we're getting him safely to Omrida. That's the plan.
If they are still there later, then we can maybe look at them, check in, see if they are all right.
I like
Okay. Well, so you guys are moving on.
Not our problem.
So, are you guys going to try to like? How far out of your way are you going to go to avoid these things?
As far as we need to.
Okay, I'm gonna need. Okay, so everybody.
If you want us to fight them, we can fight them.
No, everybody gets to roll one of these.
Okay.
One of these three checks. Their choice, but they only get to roll one. Nature, survival, or stealth.
You can do the stealth. Or the survival. Whichever one you folks... Looks like Aiden already jumped on the survival.
Okay.
No, not very good.
Well.
We're fighting them.
Wait, what was it again? I'm sorry.
Nature, survival, or stealth.
Nature, survival, or stealth.
Oh.
Oh, Marzena, you might be our savior. I mean, as usual, I guess.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Not very strong in
not
any of those.
the one who runs away, but okay.
With the healing.
Okay, that's fair.
Sounded a bit.
After I leave you for dead, I'll come back.
No one did nature.
The jealousy levels there.
Right.
Guess you'll just keep being awesome and great, I guess.
Right?
Save the day.
Oh, John, are you jealous too?
No. You said.
Oh, me? Oh, no way.
You were like, guess you can just, save us. And then you're like, again.
Oh my God, no, that was totally
That's what it sounded like. It sounded so catty.
Oh no, it was totally 100% honest and like authentic.
No shade.
Pretty awesome. And
I think that's not pretty shady if you ask me.
Love it.
Well, we are in a forest, so
Elizabeth,
I'll leave.
Okay,
Too late. You're already here.
Ah,
So-
man.
you guys managed to. So let me see here.
We have to fight them.
Aiden and Kaiduna decide together that they have found a safe route through the forest.
This is great.
Bellis kind of helps move you guys along at a reasonable pace. Instead of letting you guys just kind of blunder on through. And you guys are I'd say probably a good you're quite close to the Ape Village. You know where you're going, and you know you're going to get there soon. You guys are moving along this sort of well-worn game trail by a river, and it is about this time that Marzena realizes that not only are you guys exposed out here on this particular path, and that it wasn't an ideal choice of routes to go, but that you guys actually managed to get kind of picked up on by these things that you were trying to avoid.
Oh, like she gets the sense that they're now following us?
Yes.
Got you. She immediately freezes.
Well, hold on.
Panic.
One
Sorry.
second.
Continue.
Because it's gonna be more like, well, yeah. So here's.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I wasn't ready. That was on me.
Typical Chad.
Getting roasted tonight.
I'm just being catty myself. I'm sorry.
Well, we do have a Panther right now.
Just really upset everybody thought I was playing Elden Ring while I was getting work
I
done.
never said
Hey,
that.
I did
to
not
be
accuse
fair.
you of anything.
Fair enough, Chad.
I accused him.
To be
being
fair, I
To
said,
be fair.
I said, back for blood.
Let's see here.
Thanks,
Okay.
Ed.
So let me. Whew. It's like, God, it's the whole damn block, in one party,
Let's go.
right?
Block party. That's what I'm hearing.
Absolutely.
Where's the barbecue?
Let's see here. Let's put this right there.
2020 BCE.
Okay. Go ahead and wait. I need to move you guys over here. My bad. There's that.
Hey, don't forget to put my goat out.
You
Oh,
should have
yeah.
control of it. You should be able to just throw it out whenever you want. Can everybody see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent. Why did it go dark?
Didn't go dark.
It went dark for me,
Oh, no.
which is
We got
exactly
two
what it
Panthers,
shouldn't do.
though.
Wait a second. Do I have
Got a panther, a goat, an elk.
Yeah, so a panther, a goat, an elk, 2
Animal
NPCs.
party.
It's great.
It's Animal Crossing here.
Look at this menagerie.
Man, big word points. Gain inspiration.
What? Oh. Okay, thank you.
So if I'm a Rudite, I can get actual like in-game like.
I don't know. That
benefit?
was. I mean, it was well done.
It has
It was
to
well
work.
done.
It
Well
has to
executed.
work. Can't just use big words here, mister.
Well, expect a bunch more big words. We're classing this place up.
So yeah, how are you guys spread out here? What's the marching order? I doubt you're just like a big gaggle in the middle of the road.
I am on the elk's antlers.
You say that.
So I think Diff was riding on a cat.
I think
Well,
Diff's
no,
in
Diff's with me.
Bellis's arms.
Yeah, I scooped him up.
Adorable.
Once the Panther started
So-
doing recon for us, I think the
You're
Panther's
cradling
hanging
him
out beside
like
Aiden
Gojo.
now, actually. Aiden, since you can talk to her, the Panther's kind of yours for now.
This will
At
be
the
Diff.
moment. I mean, she only responds to my command, but she's with you.
Yeah, Darn would be walking along with kind of with Nama.
Are we getting surprised?
No.
Okay.
Thanks to Marzana. Well, I mean, no. But they do get the drop on you. You'll see what I mean.
Nama, come here.
Nope.
So it's about this time that Marzana realizes what's going on and creatures appear.
Don't make me give this to the elk.
Don't do it.
Give it to Balro.
Don't make me feed them to Balro.
Don't make me give it to Balro.
Ah.
Nama,
That's hurtful, and I take offense.
you're the favorite of the ancestors.
I am. That's why I do not need their help. They will be proud of my skill and prowess.
Prowess. Ooh!
Aw.
Wow.
Here we go!
Give it to Diff.
They step
No.
down
They're just Fomorians.
off like the raised roadsides. They're towering and misshapen. They have like eyes that are like two different sizes, and they look disease ridden. And each one of them is dragging a long, gnarled tree stump in their arm. Like it's just a huge dead club. And they step down to the road and they go.
Ooh.
Balro responds in kind.
Aiden, can you understand them?
Brian,
Are you calling them animals?
Does anybody speak giant?
I believe
Oh.
I do.
No,
Yeah,
but
they
Balro
weren't
speaks
saying
savage.
anything. They were just
Yeah.
yelling.
Yeah, I do.
Got you.
Back in Giant, Bells would be like, "Hello, friends. We are just passing through."
Oh no. They are moving towards you with ill intent.
That's fine.
Actually,
that's
since-
also what she says.
That's fine, but I will let Bellis. You can make a history, medicine, or religion check, your choice, and you will have advantage on the religion and the history.
I'm not good at either.
Okay.
But I
That's
will
fair.
do.
This is like a cultural thing.
Okay, I'll go with history. 13.
That's enough for you to know what these things are called, but not necessarily like you couldn't write a book or a report about them. You know that these creatures are essentially like giant folk that have been cursed. Really, the curses can come from all kinds of different things, but like they can become cursed and then they become outcasts and exiles. And then
That's so sad.
they go mad. So these ones seem to have wandered down out of the mountains and seem to have made themselves at home here in the valley.
We're about to be blessed with unlife in a second.
Pretty sure I made some variants of these in the Dirks and Daggers book. That's great.
Wow.
So yeah, let's roll initiative.
If I remember correctly, I'm either
So-
going to be making charisma or wisdom saving
So
throws.
basically, Marzana is able to alert them in time so that we're not surprised, you said.
Yes.
Got you.
Balro
Perfect.
can't be surprised.
It's like it's a trap.
Yeah, exactly. Just like a shout of, oh no, shit.
Oh no, shit!
So, oh wow.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yeah, that's classic Nama right there.
Classic. Oh wait, me or the?
Where is? Okay.
Oh, is that coming in through really bad? By the way.
No.
Okay.
We can hear like little bits of it, but only when you talk, so it's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Do I move like on the elk, or do I stay where I was?
So wait, the way it's done with mounted creatures is they move on your turn, correct?
So, correct. And then they do not move on there.
Oh, sorry. Did I put it back in the right place? I had to move it so I could select my token. Is this the right place?
I mean it's fine. It should be fine. I can still reach.
Was it over here?
Yeah, but it's okay. I can still reach the monster.
No, it's okay. I'll put it back. I was just trying to select my token.
But real quick, Aiden's creature is a mount. Hers is not. It is not a mount specifically. She's not summoning it as one. It's not like trained as one. So
Yeah.
it can be written, but its initiative should always go on its own initiative. I believe it should have its own initiative from the bag's information. So
it moves on its turn.
Right.
Yeah, they do their own thing as well. Like I can't make them do anything.
Okay.
Well, any creature that you're riding, even if you're not it's not technically a mount, you can use your action to spur it, which means that your action counts as the dash action for them on their turn.
Right. Direction. I should have clarified. Movement you can control, but everything else, like if they're going to attack or not, is their own thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your elk and your panther are going after you?
They're going on their... I think we were having it after me just for convenience, but technically they have their own initiative, and I just rolled a 9 for the elk and a 13 for the panther.
Nice.
If you want to make it easier, Chad, you could just have them go after me, but it's you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, they'll just go after you. So we'll just have all the summoned creatures all go at once. But it looks like to start, we are starting with Jonah. What's the Balro doing?
The Balro? Well, seeing as how we're surrounded, Balro's gonna take a quick gander behind us and say, "I see you." And then he's just going to hop off the elk, run 40 feet into this big bad boy. Right here.
Jesus.
Actually. Not sure. Yes.
So that elk is about 15 feet tall at the head.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say about 12 feet tall at the head. His antlers are topping 15 feet easy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need you to make.
Jump off?
Well, that's like a 15-foot. Well, that's more than a 10-foot drop. So
Okay.
I would like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha. Right. That's a 6. Can I use my inspiration?
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's not.
No,
That's better.
a 12 will do. You're fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So you hit the ground. You like land in the mud in like an epic splash, and you just take off running in the direction of that Fomorian. What would you like to do?
As he's running, he's gonna start getting angrier and angrier, and as he's getting closer to the Fomorian, which is like 20 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
Or 20 feet tall, I should say.
He's I'd say probably between 15 and 20 feet.
Okay, cool.
The range
for
these 4 individuals. It's hard to tell because they're hunched over and like misshapen.
That's fine. We're just gonna break some shins. He's gonna run up reckless attack, obviously, and he's going to start breaking some shins with the frenzy rage. 15 and 13. Do either hit?
Against this one?
Yeah, the one on the
first one hits, yes.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna. I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. I know I can't use trip attack on a giant creature, so I'm just gonna use it for the superiority die. And then we're gonna. Alright, there we go. 28 damage? No, 27.
Okay, I'm sorry. Which skill did you use?
It's the trip attack. Hold on. But it doesn't work on people that are, I think, 2 categories larger than me.
It doesn't say anything about the
Yeah,
size.
large or smaller. That's it.
Oh, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, if
No,
they're
yeah.
bigger
Then
than large.
yeah, that's
good.
fine. You're just hitting it for the extra damage. That's
Mhm.
27 total.
Yeah, and I'm using the Fury of the Small as well.
And that's extra damage, correct? Yeah.
8
Whew.
extra damage.
Hell yeah, man. It's
And then-
you hear like just a thunderous crack as he just hits a solid hit right dead center in this thing's shin, and it just like howls in absolute agony.
So did it come down like to look at Balro or no?
Oh yeah, it's you've got its attention now.
Good. So Balro, after hitting him in the shin and missing or at least hitting the second attack, but like it kind of bouncing off, he's just gonna hold his Hellfire Club in one hand and just scream up, "Ah!" And then that's it. That's the turn. Oh God! I have to turn on my light 1 second.
Oh, Darren, you watch as he moves over here, and kind of ducks down behind the rock and takes a shooting stance and just starts shooting arrows at. He kind of starts peppering these two downrange with arrows. So it's going to be 1 attack against this one and 2 attacks against that one.
As he's like getting ready to fire, Nama says, "Focus everyone on one, just like when we're on the hunt, Darren."
He nods and starts shooting at the one that Bauer is fighting. Well, wrong character sheet. That's going to be. Let me see. 3. That's 5 piercing. And let's see. Yeah. And well, I guess. Whew. So he watches like the arrow kind of. He shoots off 3 arrows real quick. The first one's a clean hit, like right in this thing's neck, but the other 2 miss. And then it is Marzena's turn.
Okay. Sensing that these things aren't going to back down and that they can't really be reasoned with, like when Bellis was trying to talk to them, she's going to summon her Fey friend. And because, yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to make them mirthful. And she's going to summon them by heeding Nama's words. She'll put them beside Balro. So let me just drop the thingy. And then I'm going to upcast it. So this is one of my 4th level slots so that I can attack twice because how many attacks they have is based on that. So the first attack is a 15 and the second attack's a 19.
They both hit.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
It takes that much damage.
Damn.
And then,
Thing is hurting.
right? But then it is going to look at this guy next to it. It's going to face step. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to face step 30 feet. 15. Sorry, that's not 30. I did that wrong. Does it have to use the full 30 when it face steps? Or can it go
No,
less?
I think it's within 30 feet.
Up to
Within?
30.
Up to? Perfect. It's going to face step next to this one, and doing so will trigger it to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by it.
always the wisdom saving throws.
Always wisdom, because
I think a 17 succeeds.
It very much succeeds.
Okay. So your Fey spirit like teleports over and is kind of like dazzling and dancing with like Fey energy. And it kind of looks at it confused. Then it's like, now it looks angry, like it's gonna hurt
Ugh.
something.
Sensing that it looks angry, it's going to use a bit of its move speed and just back into the brush, if that's correct. Is that like a tree, a bush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely would have probably lots of cover. And so your elk and your cat, which one's going first?
Okay, so I'm not quite done my actual turn, because sensing that there's a lot of these guys. Sorry, druids are weird. Sensing there's a lot of these guys, she's going to then use her bonus action to. Well, let me think. Let me double check. I know it's an action to wild shape normally, but I think it's a bonus action to wild shape into the starry form. Let me double check that that's correct.
I think it's only a bonus action when you're Circle of the Moon.
One sec. As a bonus action, you can expend a use of your wild shape to take on the starry form rather than transforming into a beast. Okay, perfect. So I will bonus action shift into my archer form, actually. And I think this is the first time I've done this in front of you guys. But doing so, they're going to aim their finger at the one Balro had. I don't know if a 13 hits, though.
A 13 misses.
Yeah. He hasn't used this form ever, I'm going to say. And it clearly, like, sails way too high. She's not a very good archer, not a very good shot. She kind of just, like, furrows her brow, but is happy that the Fae struck. So now she will look over at her creatures, both of which kind of act on their own. So the elk, I don't think, is actually going to do anything. Unless, like, I don't think Marzena wants to get closer to these things. She likes the distance. And the Panther, I mean, the Panther's a bit more aggressive, so it's up to your discretion, DM, what you think it would do. It might try to attack because it's a Panther, but I don't think intelligently. Like, it might just randomly attack this one because it's closest.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's up to you. I'm not sure how. So it's not like you don't have control over them, correct? They sort of just act differently.
They kind of act. The elk is good natured, so it kind of does what I want. But the Panther is, what is it? It's unaligned.
I'm not sure. Probably.
Anywho,
Sounds
your
about right.
discretion. I don't know if it would attack just yet. Maybe both the creatures aren't doing anything yet. So I think that's
Yeah,
probably
I'm
the
not looking at it. Here, let me. Bite claw pounce.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, definitely
I think
pounce. Pounce would probably be a good one.
Yeah, that's true. I think since none of them have attacked either of the creatures yet, that neither of the creatures are going to attack on this turn, though. So I think that's probably.
Oh, well, I mean, a panther just got surprised. It's either going to run away or it's going to start.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight? Okay, cool. It's going to attack this one then. It's closest. So yeah, you said the pounce?
Yep. So now you need to make a claw attack.
Cool.
16 hits. Needs to make a strength save. It goes down with a pissed off panther in its face.
Oh, wow.
So this one right here is prone.
If it's prone, it can take a bite attack as a bonus, and like you said, I think it's aiming to kill, so it's gonna
Go for the
bite.
neck.
It's gonna go for the throat. Yeah.
Would it get advantage because it's prone?
Yes. So 16 will hit.
So 4.
Cool.
And that are the creature's turns.
You watch as like the panther just goes into a full sprint and zigzags across the ground before clawing its way up the Fomorian. Like leaps and from the ground goes like straight onto the thing's chest and face. And it's just like snarling and hissing and scratching at it. And the Fomorian's like caught totally off guard and just goes and like topples over backwards with this panther in his face.
Rosanna just calls out, "Good girl! Go for the throat!" And that's the
This is like yeah, like shit just popped off really quickly and he has no idea what's going on.
Well, Diff is with Bellis, so it's not on the Panther.
Oh no, but yeah, no, he's watching everything happening around him. He's kind of freaking out. And then yeah, so now it's the elk's turn.
Yes, and I actually don't think the elk is really, like I said, he's a good creature, and I don't think he's going to attack yet. Like he's spooked, but Marzana kind of like soothes him, I guess. Yeah, it's up to you though. Do you think he'd move?
No, I like how you played it.
Okay.
So elk's not doing anything. I guess it's well, the giant goat is a mount, so it will go either like during or after Aiden's turn.
Okay.
Cool
beans.
Moving on to the Fomorians. This one, the one that Balro smacked in the shin, it looks straight down at Balro. And I need Balro
Yes.
to make me a dex or a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Is this... No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Is it a charmed or frightened thing?
No, it is it's just a charisma saving throw. Okay. You take 22 psychic damage.
Ah!
Um
Oh no, it's psychic. Used. Fuck. One. Top. Okay.
So you it looks down at Balro, and Balro kind of like glares up at it defiantly, like, yeah, I just fucked up your shin. And you see its eye kind of flare with like this eldritch light that's almost hard to look at. And you feel this like searing pain go through your mind, and then you feel your body, like your skin just grow tight, and you realize that like the arm that is holding your club, just like that whole side of your torso just starts like bubbling up and deforming, and you get like muscles on muscles, but also like your bones are twisting. Yeah, so the whole, like, is Bauer a left or right-handed guy?
He's a righty.
A righty? Okay, yeah. So like the right side of his body is now like swole, but also misshapen.
Okay. So noticing this, I mean, Balrog's just gonna kind of stare in awe at like how freakishly his arm looks. Then he's gonna stare up again, like directly into that glowing eye bullshit, and he's just gonna be like, "Yeah."
And then it follows it up with a great club attack.
Oh yeah.
That is 19 bludgeoning. Half would be 10. So you are cursed with magical deformities. While deformed, your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity. But you also are attacking recklessly, so you're just going to be rolling straight. You can repeat the saving throw whenever you finish a long rest, ending the effect on it. A remove curse or similar effect would also work.
Okay.
But we will talk about that when it comes up.
He's not worried. He's ready to fuck you up.
He's like, fuck yeah, I am awesome. This one, on the other hand, is going to move in over here, and it's going to make 2 swings against the Fey thing. It's like going in, swinging wildly at the tree. Since that thing is, I believe, tiny, and it's in a tree, I'd consider that full cover, so that's like, what, +5 to AC?
Is that what that does? I actually don't know what full cover does.
Full cover means you can't attack it. 3/4
Oh.
cover means you can attack it, but +5 to its AC.
Well, I mean, it's not like a tree's gonna stop it, but it's more like it's
3/4
swinging at
cover.
something that's invisible.
Oh, if it can't see it, then it can't actually swing at it. Like, you can
why
say
I
it's
just
attacking
press
there,
button.
but it's not hitting anything. It's just
I mean,
slicing
it's
at the
not
tree.
hidden, so it's. I mean, like technically speaking, he can see it.
If he can see it, then it's 3/4 cover. Total cover
Okay.
means I am basically there's something in
Right.
between me and you that's blocking your
So
view of me.
3/4 cover is +5 AC.
Correct.
Right. So that thing has +5 AC, and this Fomorian is gonna make 2 Great Club. That's it.
Okay,
well-
so 16 plus, you said +5?
Uh-huh.
That makes it have an AC of 21. So the first misses, unless it's with advantage. Is it advantage?
No.
Okay, so the first misses, but the 23 hits.
That is
Yikes.
25 bludgeoning.
Yeah, it's looking pretty hurt and pretty pissed off, actually.
Yeah. So this thing goes swinging wildly into the tree, and you can almost hear it like squeak in pain as it gets struck. These other two, this one's prone. It is going to use half its movement speed to stand up, and it's going to make an athletics check to try and throw the panther. So that is a 13. Would you like to make an opposed athletics check with the panther?
Sure. Just gotta bring up the panther. So I just click strength. Sorry, athletics.
If it has a bonus to athletics, yeah.
Perception, stealth does not. No. So I'll just click
Yeah,
strength.
just go ahead and click strength.
Cool.
Okay. It grabs the panther by like the scruff of its neck and just like flings it. Panther lands over here. Go ahead and have the panther make me a dexterity saving throw.
So that's just dex again, right?
Yes.
Cool.
It digs its claws in and like skids to a halt at the cliff's edge. So it's not hanging on. It's still, it lands on its feet, but it's over here.
Of course, it's a cat.
Oh.
Idiot.
And then
I like to imagine that the cat is only going to attack this person from now on. Like,
yeah, fuck that
Whoever did that.
in particular.
So
yeah.
the thing could stand up since it was prone, right?
Yeah.
Was it able to make its attack then?
Its action was throwing.
Yeah, its action was the athletic. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it's
Don't
dead
get
now.
excited.
Cool.
So yeah, it uses the rest of its movement to move over here. This one is also going to move in. Diff is actually in
Bells' space.
Bellis' space. So this one's moving in here.
So the Fomorian is going to tactically decide to attack me instead of the massive giant kin. Okay.
Wait, no. It's just swinging wildly. So it's going to be one attack against Bellis and one attack against you.
Oh, okay. Not the elk though. That it's also adjacent to. Okay.
No, it's getting there.
I'm just.
This one's literally just like running in, swinging its club.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. That's...
So the 21's against Bellis and the 11 is against Nama.
That'll miss.
I'm assuming a 21 hits Bellis.
You're muted, Elizabeth,
Oh, sorry.
from the
Yeah.
crunching time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 23 bludgeoning damage against Bellis. And then I believe that's all the Fomorians.
Okay.
And then we have Diff. This club just like came in and smacked Bellis in the face. Diff is not happy because Bellis takes very good care of him.
Aww.
He like turns and he's like, yeah! He's like kind of glaring. He's like a really angry Muppet.
She also probably moved him out of the way too.
Yeah, he's going to just cast he just like throws out a hand and like literally does like one of these where he's just like shaking his hand angrily at this thing and throws a whole bunch of magic missiles at it.
Oh shit. Little buddy.
So that is 5 damage. Oh wait, no, that's way more than 5 damage. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's 11 damage
Yeah.
against this one that dared to hurt Bellis. And he says in like the tiniest little child voice, "I'll kill you!"
I love it.
Speaking of, Bellis, you're up.
Well, since she got hurt, she's gonna change her tactic a little bit. So let me double check. Yeah, so I'm gonna move both Diff and I back here behind Nama. And then on this square, we are casting Shatter. At...
Nice.
You know what? We're pissed off. We're gonna do level 4. Cause fuck it.
What have we
Shatter.
been targeting? Which one did Diff shoot? This one or this one?
He shot this one.
Okay.
So
But
yeah, you're casting Shatter in a way that's gonna hit both those guys. So
Yeah,
that is,
basically like either this square or this square should hit both of them, but avoid hitting us.
They both fail.
Hell yeah. So
It's like an explosion just sort of appears out of nowhere and just blooms right between the two of them. And you can kind of, Nama, from like where you're at, you can see like the ripples of force like passing through their deformed bodies. So that's
Good job, dude.
25.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't come for me or my son ever again.
Oh my god, it is that meme.
Fucking hilarious. Okay, Dana.
Who is under the goat?
That's probably Aiden.
That would be Aiden. Oh shit. Okay.
I
My
rolled a
bad.
3, but it's not. It didn't populate on the turn order.
Okay, well that's fine. If you rolled a 3, that means there is still hope for you.
Is this and this is Darren, right? Is Darren is engaged, right? Okay, so
He's shooting. Yeah, with a bow.
we're gonna do a good old bless, and we're gonna hit Aiden. Oh my god, my brain. Bellis and Darren, and not Nama, who rejected the
The
buff
ancestors.
at the beginning.
Yep.
And end of turn.
So yeah, red is bless.
Yep.
So
Wait, no, red is not bless.
Red is aid.
Oh, red was aid. Man, buffing your party members is so awesome.
Who else had aid?
I have my aura on.
I feel like someone. Barrow needs a red dot for aid.
And so he shall have it.
What color is bless?
Yellow?
Oh,
Yeah.
that yellow dot then.
Okay.
Yellow
Wait,
dot for plus.
What is? Oh, never mind. I know what 8 is. Never mind.
Lello.
So when it steps in wide swings, and I duck underneath it, and Bellis took a hit from it. I just kind of shift down into it and kind of get close to its knee as Spellfire starts smashing into it. She locks into the same stance that she was first seen in against the wooden wall, and she just goes straight for the kneecap. A total of 4 times using a bonus action. I don't have Bless, so I don't know why that was clicked, but
let me see. First hit, second hit, third misses.
spending my inspiration to get it. And
You
that's
get the third one?
yeah, all 4 will hit.
Cool. 28, 34.
And then I'll action surge. Do it again. Just 2 more.
Yep. Sheesh. Yep, roll all that damage.
And somewhere in there, I disarming attacked it. It's that. So 1 extra damage. Not the crit. I didn't say it. So yeah, just 1 damage.
Yeah.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw. If it fails, its weapon goes out of its hand.
Okay, I'm gonna make this strength saving throws. I'm gonna figure out all this damage.
I can get a total for you.
Yeah.
20.
What was the DC there?
4. Hold on. DC is higher than 11.
Okay. Yeah, it's
15.
club.
Sorry, 34, 45, 51, 61 damage. So basically,
Ew.
the first flurry kind of smashes its leg out, and it kind of drops down, kind of using the great club as a crutch. She then brings a snap kick against its hand, knocking the club out of its hand, and then snaps back and throws the last punch, so it drives into the kneecap again.
Yeah, you're just like speed backing its kneecaps.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, it's not. It does not like you.
And as she kind of like finishes that punch, she kind of looks back at the group and says, "This one, kill it quick."
So, Aiden, you're up.
You're muted.
Aiden and Steve, or Steve and Aiden, are going to come over
Steve.
here.
There's no room for the mount. You'll have to dismount to be able to fight this one.
Okay. So I'll just.
Yeah, I
go
also
over
have to
here.
go around.
Well,
Yeah.
the mount will go on that one then.
And if you dismount, you can just go up 1 because when you dismount, you leave its space. You half your movement. So for a dwarf, it'd be 10 to get off your mount.
I can't even get off my mount. Hold on. There we go. So we'll go here. Well, I don't want to be on top of you.
You want to be next to. If you move away from this one, it's going to attack you. So you want to be
Okay.
here.
Okay, got it.
Also, you have triple-digit hit points, so don't be afraid of getting attacked.
True.
Yeah, you were the.
You got more
Tony
hit
is
points
the
than
loop
I
out
do.
there.
And you're
now
buffed against damage.
Yeah, and we're gonna do some divine smite on.
Well, you put Nama in the way of the 2.
Which one is so Nama went after
The one to the north.
the one to the north. So that is
It dies. Kill it with everything you have.
okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna divine smite it with.
Well, you don't say divine smite until you hit.
Oh. Did it get...
Bacchus Bonkus.
Yep.
Does it hit?
Yep,
It has
15
a
hits.
+4 from. I mean, roll a d4, Aiden.
Well, 15 hits.
Yeah.
So that's 14 damage.
Yep.
What level smite is that?
It'll be
First
a
level?
Yeah, first level, and then the second one.
24 hits. That's another first level smite. So we got 14 plus 16. That's a total of 30.
Hold on. I just had a thought. You are a level 8 paladin, right?
Yes. Searing smite.
You should have improved smite. No, it's 11th level for Bruce Might. Never mind. Continue. Clerics get something like it at 8, and I always get it mixed
I
up.
also have Searing Smite, so... But...
You have to activate that before you attack, yeah.
Okay. So... Takes 2... All that.
Well, you already have the Divine Smite keyed into your metric, so... 30 damage.
Okay.
8 plus 6, 8 plus 8, 30.
Cool. And then the goat will attack the other one. It's just going to ram.
Yeah, so wait, why did you roll all these extra 2d8s?
He did it on accident.
Oh, okay. So we're doing with the... So we got the 14 plus the 16, which is 30?
Right.
That's gonna...
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, this thing's legs are looking all kinds of fucked up. It is basically bleeding tremendously from like mid-thigh down.
Aha! That's how you do this.
You can see lots of bone like protruding from its legs. The goat is ramming. You said this one?
Yep.
It's a 16 will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Where are you? Damage thingy.
You just click. Yeah.
Oh. 2d4 plus 3. I'll just do this. So 9.
That's 6.
Oh, it's plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So, okay. Yep, that's it for Aiden. Okay,
That's
moving
it.
on to Mr. Bowrow.
Bowrow.
Jonah,
Mr. Bowrow.
you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Or did he abandon us?
He's
Probably.
walking his dogs.
Bowrow, why have you forsaken
Okay,
me?
I got him. He's got
Okay.
He's got disadvantage, you said?
Yeah, he's got his movement speed is halved. He's got disadvantage on.
Cool. I'm just going to hit this guy twice. The same one.
Yeah, and if you're going reckless, it's
Yeah.
going to be straight.
Both miss. Turns over.
Yeah, I'll just throw that in.
Did he frenzy or no?
Actually, I think since this would be his first one of the day, he could have frenzied. So yeah, go
He
ahead.
didn't say he did or not, so I'm not going to put that
Yeah, I
on.
kind of assumed he would, but I suppose you're right. Let me see here. Hearing what Nama said, Darin like whips around and kind of like throws his back up against the rock that he was previously hiding behind, and just lets off his 3 arrows at this Fomorian. Oh, whoops, wrong one. 1, 2, 3. So first one hits, second one hits. So
I think
it really should be more than that.
he's
Yeah.
blessed.
You're just rolling raw d6 plus dex. Champions have an ability.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So as long as they have more than half their maximum hit points. So that would be. Yep, that is enough.
Fuck, I'm
He
back.
turns around. The one arrow kind of like skips off this thing's forehead, but you see as the other two land inside its large bulbous eye, and it kind of goes gurgles for a second, and just like sways like a bowling pin before falling over.
Perfect.
It tumbles over backwards over these rocks. He kind of like smiles like smugly to himself, like, yeah, I still got it.
As it like drops down and like puts it in perfect level for the eye, gets stabbed in the eye and falls to the ground. Nama totally expected that to happen. She slams her shoulder onto Aiden's, her hand onto Aiden's shoulder, and says, "Do you have this one?" Looking up at the next one. Okay. She kind of like looks like she's got a pep in her step, and she's kind of jumping in place. During her next turn,
So-
she'll be moving Balro away. Go ahead.
I will let you know that Nama is aware that she is within a threatened square.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay. So yeah,
Chad.
it's
Chad,
Yeah?
don't forget Darren is blessed.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't have mattered. He would have hit with that. Well, he could have hit with that other attack.
Right,
but it
but for
doesn't.
the next one.
Okay, so Marzena.
Yeah. So seeing everything unfold, Marjana is mentally thinking like, okay, yeah. So the strategy is kill them as quickly as possible. This one looks the next most fucked up, right? Or is it this one?
We're going for the Balro one.
Yeah, the Balro
Balro?
one, and yeah, there's the dead one, but
Yeah.
the Balro one is next on the child one.
So she will first of all use her bonus action again, see if she can hit him this time with her with her archer bolt.
Apparently, Balro was frenzying.
10 radiant, perfect. Yay. And then I will, let's see, action. I can't do another spell, but I can do a cantrip. So I will hurl flame at one of them. I feel like
Yeah.
that might work.
Take 15 on that one with the third attack.
Okay. Let's see. That'd be. I'm sorry. Where were you, Josie?
Sorry. I'm just thinking. Would I do produce flame or would I? I'm just curious. With the thorn whip, do I have to pull them 10 feet closer?
Click the wording.
The wording. You pull. Got you.
It's bigger than large, so
It's
it won't
huge,
move.
so you're fine.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna thorn whip it. The one, the next one closest to me. Does 17 hit?
It's out of range. Oh, that one. That one's
What?
within. So
Yeah. Sorry, I was just whoever was closest. I know they're both out. Oh, this one is in range. Oh, I don't want him coming closer. But yes. Oh, it won't. It doesn't matter. Okay. I was actually gonna do this one, but they're all right there. So she'll think about it, hem and haw a little bit. Which one did she just hit with the arrow? It was this boy.
yeah.
So then she'll hit his. Yeah. She'll aim for the next one in this corner to try to kind of throw them both off. So yeah, she will hit this
So
one.
the 17 will hit that one. That was the one that just smacked the crap out of your face, servant.
Yeah. So she kind of yells out, "Stay away from my Fae," and whips it. And then the Fae, now that her turn is over, the Fae will immediately lash out at it again. Twice. 2017 both hit, right?
Yes.
It deals that much damage.
So 16 plus 15? No,
Yes. I don't know how math works.
14.
14.
So it's 30 damage. 30
Yeah.
seems to be the magic number.
Is it dead?
No, it's still alive. But
Oh, sorry. You said the magic number, and I was like,
no, well, it's like everybody rolls 2 attacks, and the combined damage total is 30.
oh, okay, got you. The Fae will then, it senses, like the Fae got a lot of damage in that last turn. So it's going to Fae step away so it can't opportunity attack. It's
Off
going
the
to
cliff.
full. Yeah, I was going to say somewhere like farther. Because it can hover. So I think it's just, yeah, that's a good idea. It will kind of go like backward.
Further out from the cliff, though, because it can reach.
Oh, is this not the cliff edge?
It is, but if it gets like right here, it can still slap it with the stick.
Yeah, basically if it goes down below.
Oh, right.
I'm saying
I think
further away from the cliff.
Got you. I see what you're saying. Because it would actually, you're right. It's a huge creature. I keep forgetting it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
So it would kind of go even farther back towards the waves and actually give like a cheeky little wink, begging it to come after it. And that's
Ooh,
yeah.
I like it.
And real quick, just to make sure I have the math of this right, this is like a cliff, right, that drops down to the water, right?
Yeah. The drop down to the water, like the angle's kind of deceiving. It's probably closer to 30 feet than 20.
Yeah. Okay.
And they still have their movement. So I think after winking and making eye contact with this one, it will move back even a bit farther because it still has like 40 feet. So now it's just kind of like chilling above the waves,
Nice.
trying to enchant all of these things to come after it, and that's its turn.
So Balro can't eat them if they fall into the water.
You don't want to eat these things. They are possessed. Like, there's some dark magic here.
Tell Balro
You mean
what he
Balro's
wants.
not?
I mean, on that cheerful note, the Panther's going to freak out at this one because it attacked him the last time.
Knock it prone.
Oh, it's prone right now?
No, knock it prone.
No,
Do it again.
It's up.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's going to do this exact same thing it did before because it's freaking angry. It's a Panther.
Yeah, except it didn't move far enough.
Oh, it has to get... Can it go around it, or does it have to be in a straight line?
I believe it has to be in a straight line.
Like a running start. Got you. So it won't fully pounce. It'll just lash out with its... What can it do? It can bite, right? Or can it claw? It can bite.
I think it can use either.
If you want to be cheeky, you could say that it just moves up it since it's 15 foot tall.
That would require an athletics check.
I actually think, now that I'm thinking about it, trying to get in the mindset of a panther, it's going to stalk around it a bit. It's got 40 feet. It's eyeing it up. And then right when it's behind it, it's going to try to slash at it. It won't get that full pounce effect, but it's on its
It's
back.
trying to go for the hamstrings.
Yeah, exactly. It's stalking its prey now. So I think it's going to bite it fully. So that would
Panther.
be...
Oh no,
It gets bite
Panther.
or claw, right?
Very scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
scary.
Meow.
No.
Meow.
I got him. Oh, I missed. I'm sorry.
Oh. Adorable. Yeah, it clearly like didn't hit, and it's now the panther is just snarling at it, and yeah. But the elk, seeing all of this unfold, is going to kind of like bray its head and look over at what Marzena was just attacking. And kind of like wordlessly will take a charge at this one. It'll move. So unfortunately, Marzena and Kendana are along for the ride. I'm sorry, Kendana.
So sorry, everybody. You get to see a cat butt for a little while.
It's alright.
You never have to...
Kendana's like, oh Lord, no.
Oh no!
Not the cat. butt.
But yeah, it's going to... What is it? It moves at least... Makes the ram hit on the same turn. So it's going to make a charge attack. Because that was 20 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was 20 feet. It's going to make a ram attack. It's
Go
not...
ahead. Put all the text up. Just click all the things.
Sure. Sorry, it's not a ram attack. It's actually a charge attack. I did the wrong thing.
There you go. Man, these critters. Okay, cool. So the 22 will hit. So that, whatever the damage is, it's going to take an extra 2d6. So go ahead and roll the damage for the ram attack.
Okay. And then 2d6.
Yeah. Why is it bludgeoning and not piercing?
It's...
Because it's hitting with like
I mean,
the
that's
main...
probably how it is in the character sheet. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it's hitting with the main portions of the... I mean, a lot of the damage is, I'm sure, piercing, but like, it's also a massive head of a fucking elk.
So that's...
So it must succeed on a DC 14 or be knocked prone.
What was that, DC 14 strength?
Yes. Ooh.
He's like, ha!
Wait. Marzena, seeing what this thing is going to do, I don't know if it's going to help or not, but she's going to try to beat it. She's going to give her wheel to the ram. It's going to get an extra D6. Please roll above a 1.
How's that work?
Oh, no, it's a DC. There's no... It's not contested.
Oh, it doesn't affect DC. You're totally right. Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was thinking of it the opposite way, which is...
No, that's good. I mean, I appreciate the spirit. Like the
Yeah,
intent.
she'll just kind of like frustratedly like look around and like, oh shit, I wanted to help him but I couldn't. So anyway,
Yeah, it's like two trucks colliding on the highway, except it's like the Fomorian kind of like buckles down and like takes the hit. It digs its heels in. You kind of see its feet like scraping the dirt, but it manages to like stay upright and kind of pushes the elk back. And it's like, the This other one doesn't look happy that this elk just sort of barged in here. So, man, things are getting crazy over here. Now is that it for Marzena and all her menagerie?
Yes. Yeah, she kind of looks back at the panther with confusion, like she can't control it. She hopes it's okay, but that's her turn. Yeah.
So the Fomorians, this one's gonna keep fighting the Balro, but it's also gonna take a swing at the elk. So it's gonna be one against Balro and one against the elk. This one takes a swing at the people on top, and also a swing at the elk. So it's gonna be one attack against Balro, one attack against Marzena, and then 2 attacks against the elk.
Mine is with advantage.
Oh wait, yeah, okay. So let me see. This is against the Balro, so 21.
Yeah, it hits.
It's 15 bludgeoning, half would be 8.
I'm gonna use my, like, for thematic sake, I'm just gonna bring up my deformed, fucked up arm, and I'm just gonna try to block it a little bit.
That's fucking awesome. Let me see. That is against Marzena. Is it 20
Said
hit?
8, right?
Yeah, 15 half was 8.
Gotcha.
There's a 20 hit Marzena. I'm assuming that's
Josie,
the
you're muted.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I've been saying it like so sorry. Yes, it hits.
Okay, so Marzena will take 19 bludgeoning damage. These next 2 are against the elk, so that's a 20 and an 11. I believe the 11
misses. 20 hits.
So the elk will take 16 bludgeoning.
Got you.
Oh, should have used. Well, that's fine.
As the giant hits Marzena, Kaydana raises up her hand and throws up like this spiritual light, and that will absorb
8.
what's my
D10 plus 4, so yeah, it's 8.
it rolled it. Okay, yes.
Oh, so I only take 11.
Yes. Yep, correct. And then this other one, it steps a little bit closer. Actually, no. No, no. It's just gonna swing in. It's gonna be. It stares down at Aiden after seeing Aiden, like the flashing lights and thunderous smites as Aiden hewed the fucking Fomorian down. It stares down at Aiden and its eye flares brightly. And then as like the glow from the eye recedes, you can see its arm is like cocked back and ready to swing, and it swings in towards Aiden. So let's see here. That's going to be trying to open this, and it keeps moving away from me. So that's going to be that. Aiden, make a charisma saving throw. Okay, so you succeed. And you take half of. So half of 31 would be 16. You take 16 psychic damage.
Is Balro the only one with deformities?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden just succeeded. So you take 16 psychic damage and 21 bludgeoning.
Oh, hold on. You have hold at bay, Aiden.
What's that do?
Roll a
You gotta roll
D10.
the D10 plus
Nice.
4.
So 10. 10 of the damage is reduced.
Okay, so would that be, what, 10 of the psychic or 10 of the bludgeoning?
Whatever happened first.
Okay, so that'd be the psychic. So you take 6 psychic and 21 bludgeoning. So 27 damage total. And that's it for the Fomorians. Moving on to Diff. Diff, after watching this one Fomorian topple over like a tree and this other one doing all kinds of stuff, let me see. It's going to cast Expeditious Retreat and flops out of Bellis's arms. Starts running for the hills.
Since it technically started in Bellis's space, is the Fomorian going to take an opportunity attack?
Yes. Yes, it will.
No, not Diff. Oh, shit.
Dang, Diff.
As Diff is like mid-air, having left Bellis's arms, but not having hit the ground. And he looks like he's going to make like a clean landing. This Fomorian club just like whistles past Bellis's head and smacks Diff like right in the ass. And you see as like his entire body deflates and like shapes around the end of this club. And then as the momentum like flings this bundle of rags off the club, you watch as it just boing, like reshapes right back into Diff's shape. He just goes ass over tea kettle into the rocks.
He got
My boy.
he got buffed for 9 damage.
Does he make any sounds?
Diff,
Yes.
he makes like a whoopee cushion noise, like really obnoxiously loud. And then he's also got to make a concentration check to see if he. I mean, he still technically took the dash action, but we'll see if he manages to.
Hold on to Expeditious.
Yeah. So he that was a. Let me see. That was he only took 10 damage. So 21 damage. So yeah, he's still got it. So he kind of hits the ground. He like tumbles and rolls to his feet, and then he just like.
He took 9 less
sprinting.
because of Guardian Angel, though.
He's doing like the reverse Naruto running, where he's like running like this, and his arms are like flapping bonelessly behind him. And he takes off this way around the rock, and he's out of sight. Like he's still within the area. It's just that where he's ran to, you can't see him anymore.
Is it bad if I'm imagining Zoidberg from Futurama?
And the whole time he's just like, you hear his like warbling child cries vanish behind the rock. So that was it for Diff. Bellis, you're up.
They just hit your boy, Bellis!
I know. We're going to get right up on this asshole. Wait.
It's a goat.
Yeah, I can't move. Can
you
I
move through it? You can't stop on it, though.
Okay, I can move here though.
Yep.
Or could I move through you guys?
You do whatever you want, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna move through you guys, and I'm going to grab this. How big are they?
They're huge.
At least huge.
Yeah, but like, give me like a number. We're 7 foot.
15, 20 feet.
Okay, so they're about twice.
At least 3 times as tall as us.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well.
About 5 times as tall as.
Yeah, probably about twice as tall as Bellis.
Okay. Well, she's going to grab onto their little like loincloth things, and basically like it's that like look of like as if they were grabbing their collar, but she's obviously not tall enough, and like looking up at them, and
how dare you.
we are going to say some really terrible things to them. Like basically just like spouting off like bitchy poetry and how much she hates them. Did that roll? Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing Dissonant
wisdom save?
Whispers. Yeah, wisdom save.
You want to pass me control
Fuck.
of the druid, please?
Yeah, let me see here.
Sorry, guys. I have to head out, but
Oh.
yeah,
Josie,
feel
is
free
that
if you want.
is that okay if I control you?
Oh yeah, totally. And if you guys get if things get really hairy, don't feel afraid to use my second wild shape if you want the chalice.
Got it.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Bye,
Later.
Josie.
Let's see here. I guess I also got to give you control of the critters.
Are you gonna do the voice, John?
Isn't it?
Oh man.
We're
All right, so you should have control of everything there.
Great.
And so that was Bellis cast Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah.
And so that
And
was
we have a
save,
hold of
but,
his like loincloth thing. They do take half.
right. So let me see. What was the damage total?
That's
17.
17.
The half would be 9.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like
Wait,
looks
I'm
down at you and
blessed.
it's like
No,
"Huh?"
that doesn't matter. Never mind.
And you say the whatever it is you have to say, and it's like "Brr, brr." Looks confused and kind of annoyed now. Let me see here. So that's it. Is that it for Bellis?
Yeah.
Okay. Kadena, you are up. I will be.
Does Bellis look kind of busted?
We ate.
Who looks the most busted? Balro, probably, right? At this
Nah,
point.
Barrow's fine, baby.
Nobody's really hurt.
Yeah. We still Gucci. Just kill this bitch.
The
Yeah.
Panther's pride is hurt because it.
I don't want to become a target.
Hit them with the ancestors' power.
I'm soft.
Squishy.
I am a small bean.
Small. Okay, so every time I try to do a damaging, see what I'm talking about? Every single time I've tried to do damage to a
Duality of
fucking
nouns.
NPC, I always roll low,
Yeah.
or they beat my DC. It's just it's not meant to happen.
You just gotta do it more.
Ooh, actually, can I retcon something?
Up the
Yeah.
dungeon master.
Where did Chad go?
Just do it. Just do
I
it.
just want to give Nama a bardic inspiration die.
Yeah.
No.
not
Nama
gonna
gets
help.
no.
It's not gonna help.
Nama gets no buffs.
I heard what she said, and her character's
No.
her character, Gijo, not yours.
Well, we have to ask the DM's
Chad
permission.
can make the call.
Chad.
What did I
Chad.
miss?
Oh. Elizabeth, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, can I retcon
hate
something?
this.
And can I give John a bardic inspiration for Nama?
For as what? Your bonus action?
Yeah, my bonus action. I haven't
Yeah.
done a bonus action.
He said,
Great.
yeah.
Okay.
Buff Nama.
That's fine.
Perfect.
That was something you
Gijo.
could have done, and it's not going to change anything quite
Yeah.
yet. But
Yeah.
Ah, Gijo.
I just remembered that I could give those away.
The blessing of
Yeah, I was like,
Shalom.
I haven't really played bards, but I'm always like, I feel like there's something else they could do.
Yeah, bardic
It
inspiration.
also
Yeah, bardic
depends
inspiration.
on-
That's right.
It also depends on the type of bard you are. Because if you're Valor, you're not really gonna give it out to anyone. you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're
that
more
shit
of an
yourself.
eloquence bard.
So yeah,
We're
bardic inspiration,
cultured.
and moving on to Kadena.
I rolled a 1 on my attack.
And a nat 20.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Womp
use
womp.
your inspiration?
Which one are you attacking? Which one?
I guess.
Actually, okay, so I'm going to ask the group. Josie has inspiration.
No, don't take her inspiration.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking everybody besides you. Elizabeth, Bryant, Jonah, do you think Josie would see a high-level spell cast with a miss on the attack?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm just gonna cancel that one right now.
Okay.
fair enough.
I see how it is.
I get you, John. I get you.
No,
Yeah,
I
would've
think
used
so do
it.
I,
Well,
but
it
what I
is.
think.
so I'm just going to executive decision. You can't
Okay.
spend another player's
Well, in
inspiration.
the story, like story-wise, I think Kaydana is just not meant to do damage.
That's fine.
I don't think that was ever meant to be her role. It's not what the ancestors would want for her, and so she
Yeah.
cast the spell, and it.
And the
Something-
ancestors said, "Honey."
Yes, exactly.
You have visions of a fish man far in the future who will be pretty damn good at that kind of thing.
That's right.
Hunty, no.
Um, I'm sorry, is that it for Kaydana?
That's it.
All right. So, Nama, you've got the
With a
you've got
pep
the
in her
power of inspiration on your side.
pep in her step and a song in her heart, she starts kind of like dancing in place like I kind of already said she was doing, and she's going to start running with kind of like a pretty solid quickness, using the dash action with stick and move. I'm going to move to actually there, which is less than 60. And as she's kind of getting to the end, she's going to cartwheel, kind of coming up to bring like a crescent kick up towards the thing's kneecap and thigh. First attack and second attack. Second one will hit, so first snap kick misses, second one kind of catches it right in for 13 damage. Actually, I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration. Is it D8?
Yeah, I believe so.
Both hit. 23
Nailed it.
damage.
Excellent. Nice work.
She's done.
Good stuff.
So it's like a snap kick. You kick one kneecap, then snap back and kick the other.
Yeah, like a nice whirlwind.
Nice. So, Aiden, you're up.
All right. So we're gonna, we're gonna beat up this dude over here. We are going to hit it with the wackiest.
The wackest of bunkus.
That would totally hit. And for the next one, I'll hit again for 9. I didn't use any smites this time, so.
All right. So, let's see. So the 19 hits. Yeah, so that's 18 total.
And then the goat. We'll do goat stuff. It's going to ram. That misses. So the goat shakes its head. He's like, no! Runs
Balro.
in between its legs.
All right. So, after using his deformed big-ass arm to block the initial strike, can he still, like, hold his Hellfire Club?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You just
what
have
we're gonna
disadvantage
do-
on attack rolls.
You never have disadvantage on attack rolls. You know that. All right. So, we're going to recklessly attack. So, it's just going to be straight.
Technically, you have a disadvantage and advantage, so it's normal.
No, it's going to be great because they're going to be like, "Hey, we can cure you," and he's going to be like, "No, don't, no."
Exactly.
This is my new life now.
He's gonna attack the one that he's been attacking. He's gonna go for them shins. Let's go with 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right.
Damn, son. Wait, you didn't roll doubles there.
No.
Didn't need to.
It's because
It's normal attack.
yeah, it's a straight roll because.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean those hit.
Hell yeah, they do. All right, that's the first one. And then that's the second
Okay.
one.
Okay,
And then,
so hold on a second.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The first two will do it for that one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
So-
let me 15, 30 damage. Look at that.
Yeah. So for these two attacks, like with his deformed arm, he's gonna like start swinging it, getting momentum. He's gonna be boom, boom to the same kneecap because he wants this thing to just be broken in so it falls down. And when it falls down, he's gonna use that third attack and then just swipe up with the deformed arm.
Nice. And like catch it on the way down.
Yep.
Love
Okay.
it.
I will accept that. It like you catch it perfectly and it just rips this thing's lower jaw off. And as it like falls to its knees, it's like and it just topples forward and it's just like a puddle of blood coming out of where its lower jaw and throat used to be.
Nice. So after that, he's gonna take said deformed arm, point it at the next one. This is just thematic sake, but he's gonna point it at the next one, and he's just gonna go, "You are next," and then that's it. That's a turn. I mean, he could move. He'll move right there.
Yeah. Gnarly.
That's it.
I have the dumbest idea.
Do it.
Go on.
Darn is going to continue to pepper the one that Aiden is fighting with arrows.
Okay.
So still like with his back propped up against the rock, he's going to let loose with 3 arrows there. So just 1, 2, 3. So hit. So 17 total. Watches like 2 arrows slam into his chest. Yeah, 17 total.
All right.
And that's it for Darin.
Okay.
Now we're on Marzena.
Marzena is going to use the help action. And she like leans over the elk and starts whispering, "We need to kick it off of the cliff. Help me do this." And she urges the thing on. As a bonus action, she's going to do nothing because doesn't matter.
Gain inspiration. You
And then
nailed it.
She's
That
gonna,
was a fucking great accent.
thank you. She's gonna move to here, and then she is going to use, or she's gonna be done with her turn. The Fey Spirit is going to. I can't touch the Fey Spirit token, but it's gonna zip in on this guy and go nuts. I also don't have its character sheet. And while that's happening, the elk, whose character sheet I also don't have, is going to use the shove action to push the Fomorian off the cliff. It has advantage because Marzena is helping, and if you want a situational reason as to how that's happening, as it kind of ducks low and the Fomorian's kind of looking at it, she kind of opens up the starlight in front of its eyes to kind of like catch it off guard, allowing the elk to go in low and push very quickly to kind of catch it off guard if it were to hit. So I don't have the elk's character sheet. I have it now. And I will go...
Sorry, I gave you control of it, but I forgot to put it in your journal.
No worries. So it's going to go with a strength athletics, and it has advantage. So 18, and you need to make a strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics to resist being pushed off the cliff.
Oh yeah, the help action. I got you. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. That's fucking awesome.
Brilliant, John. Brilliant. I like it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
5 feet, or are you pushing it prone?
I'm pushing it back 5 feet so that a portion of it's off of the edge, and it's going to fall.
Does Balro get an attack of... No, because it was force
move. It's a direct push, so I moved first and then diagonal aimed it, so it should be going back towards the cliff. Yeah.
That way?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's up to you. Typically, if a creature can't stand wholly on the ground, I mean, there's some penalty to that. It's
still on the cliff, but if it moves any further, it's going to be falling.
Okay. Let's see. No extra attacks there. Nothing cool. But yeah, she
Face
is
Spirit is a D20 plus 8. By the
done.
way.
The Fey Spirit zips in, will attack. This one that's being shot at by arrows. So it makes 3 attacks, right?
I think it's 2.
2 for this one. Okay, so 14 probably hits.
It
has in the past historically. So
14, yeah, 14 hits.
So then it would be 7.
I believe it was level 4, so
Level
that's
4.
16.
Yep. And then Misty Step, poof. Over there.
So, yeah, it's like trying to swat at this thing as it buzzes in and starts stabbing the shit out of them. And then you also have the Panther.
Oh, right. It is going to.
So many tokens.
Yeah, it's an interesting effect. It is going to jump back and kind of move away from it very quickly. It murdered Diff this cycle, I believe. So
Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't recovered its reaction
basically,
yet.
it kind of jumps back and does that weird thing that cats do, where it like walks sideways, and then once it gets to a far enough position, it kind of drops low, wiggles its butt, and then jumps forward in a pounce. It's got 40-foot move, so it can accomplish this.
Nice.
It's going to move
That's
20. Sorry.
fucking excellent.
And then it's going to pounce, claw attack. 18 probably hits.
Yeah, 18 hits.
It gets 6 damage, and go ahead and make me a. Stop biting, you two.
So
They're
DC
just giving
12.
us sound effects.
I already have enough cats going fighting it.
So it goes prone.
And I get a free bite attack.
Yeah,
Which
so
also hits, goes, yeah, so 6 more damage.
okay. It once again is being mauled by a panther, except now the panther's on its back.
This is more for flavor. It has 50-foot move, so I'm actually just going to put it onto it because that makes more sense for me. And then I'm going to deal with these cats. Will you? Get out from here, Nolan.
All right. So this one is going to move over here, and then it's going to try to shove the elk, and this one's going to try to pull the panther off of it.
Yep.
So
did it willingly move out of Balrog's space?
No, I pushed it out of
Oh, I
Balrog's
was
space.
never gonna. God damn it! I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
So this first strength check is going to be against the elk. It's a 13, and the next one's going to be against the panther. That's a 13.
I'm doing mine backwards. Question. Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way is fine. So the panther's good, and then the elk is strength. You said okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not so good. So it's being pushed back.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, 5 feet, and then this thing moves in.
Oh, it'd be back one more.
Yeah. So wait, would that be? I guess that would be the.
No, because you can't be in the corner there. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
So let me see. So yeah, panther's fine. This thing's like flailing around trying to get this panther off its back. That's it for the remaining 2 Fomorians. Yeah, you the people, the individuals on the
oh, nothing. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
The individuals on the elk would catch a brief glimpse of Diff running away into the trees.
Poor Diff.
My son.
Yeah, he'd be hauling ass that way. Again,
fair.
Complete noodly arms, just going ah. His cry like fading into the distance.
Aww,
as he runs into the bush, it's just like this classic caricature, like just general. The entire bush is shaking.
He got hit so hard he discombobulated. So yeah, that makes sense.
So that's it for Diff. And then because he's still got expeditious retreat going, so he's like dash. He's hauling ass. Bellis, you're up.
Yep.
Takes a minute to cast motivational speech. Oh.
What?
Sorry. Zayzo keeps busting spells.
Oh.
No, that says sorry.
Oh, I see. I see.
I didn't see that. Sorry.
So we are going to. Oh, I just realized I did that. As much as we want to do that. Yes, we are going to throw out a phantasmal killer. So I need a wisdom save from this boy. Fuck, really?
Pretty fantastic.
I don't know why I keep saving against your spells. Not fair.
So for flavor, I think Bellis is probably like messing up a little bit on like either like the poetry or the song that she's singing because she's so angry at these stupid guys.
Oh, where has my diff gone?
He's run away.
Oh, where could my diff be?
And then I think that's it. Yep.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, we'll give one to Aiden.
Bardic Inspiration on who? Aiden?
Aiden, yeah.
Yeah, good call. Kadena.
Okay. Let's. Man, I really prepped wrong today. All right, let's do.
Happens to the best of us.
Are you
You're like, I
saving
planned
intros
for
season
nulls.
2?
Let's do. What am I doing? Sorry. We'll just keep trying.
Hit it.
Did that hit?
18, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. 18 will hit.
Oh, I didn't roll any fucking damage. I'm cursed. That's 20 radiant. And then at the start of its turn, it must roll dex or continue to take radiant.
1 minute.
And that's this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's
Okay.
glowing.
Right. So. Oops. I said that out loud. I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Cool. Yeah. So at the beginning of its turn, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
If he attacks during his last turn, then he automatically fails the saving throw.
shove is an attack.
It is or it isn't?
Is.
Okay.
Hmm.
So at the beginning
fine.
of this turn, he's just going to be taking more damage.
Noted. Is that it for Kadena?
Yeah, she just flops back onto the elk's back, like, ugh. Sick of it all.
Yeah, keep in mind, these things do smell.
And then also just sick, because stink.
As the battle between the titans happens and a big old bolt of flame is launched by Kadona across the bow of the elk into the Fomorian, Nama kind of looks at the situation, jumps up, grabs a hold of the antler, and then flips her legs out, leaping up, and then as she kind of flips over, she Superman punches the thing in the knee. She's just moving to here. And attacking a lot of times. I am going to flurry and throw a total of 4 attacks. I'll spend my inspiration on the fumble. So 3 hits.
Okay. Yep.
20, 32.
32. Excellent. Yeah, solid hits. You think you feel a bone like splinter or maybe break under the assault? Aiden,
So Aiden is going to roll that beautiful bean footage on attacking this gigantic, smelly, unbathed, because it's not Moon Day creature.
15 hits, yeah.
And then, what did Bardic Inspiration do again?
It's just plus your attack.
Okay.
But you don't
I
need it.
don't think you need it if you're still
And I got
blessed.
Crit. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention this, but the Fomorian that had the Panther on its back would have used its movement to stand up.
That's fine.
so
Unless the
I
Panther's
will
still on
be-
its back.
I mean, it's not still prone, but I would say the Panther's still on its back.
Okay, that's fine.
Just for
So-
flavor's sake. I like the way it looks in my head.
Yeah, same.
with
Two-
so
18
I'll be
damage.
doing
Yeah,
two
so
searing smites with that.
okay, for future reference, your bonus action smites need to be cast before you attack.
Well, no, yeah, he's just doing regular smites. He hit twice.
Oh, okay. So it's the 18 damage, or is there more coming?
18 damage, and then he said he's going to smite. Why are you doing fire damage?
Because it's a searing smite.
You can't Searing Smite
Oh,
the same way you Divine Smite.
Okay.
Searing Smite is you bonus action cast Searing Smite and then make an attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are
Divine
Spells.
Smite is you hit with an attack and then decide to use Divine Smite and it just does it. Searing Smite is more for if you're fighting something you know doesn't like fire.
okay.
It sounds cool. I agree. It sounds cool as
But-
shit.
But,
But-
it catches fire and then it takes fire damage.
Yeah.
So
Right.
It's
I,
cool.
and okay, Dunna did it and it looked rad. I get it, but just holy damage.
right.
But
So
mine was holy damage too.
I think that might be all your first level spell slots.
Yep, that's all my 4.
So 13 more, so 31 total.
Actually, you would only have 2. So okay, you would only have had 2 first level spell slots, which you already used.
I should have 4
Four.
for level 8.
Why are your spell slots all over the place?
So at 8th level, a paladin has 4 first level and 3 second level.
I guess those are the levels they come at. Okay.
They're half casters, but they still get spell slots in a pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm all
build.
confused because I'm looking at spell slots right now, and the way it's set up doesn't make any sense to me.
He did mess up his character sheet pretty hard. So
Yeah. So if you had 4 first level spell slots, they're gone now.
Yes.
So let's see what this damage is. I'm ignoring the fire damage, so we got 18 bludgeoning, and then we have
31
radiant.
total.
31 total. That's against this one. It is still standing.
Okay.
It's not looking too hot, but it's still alive. It's really pissed
So-
off.
Then the goat will ram it.
That is a miss.
As a free action, Nama smashing the leg and kind of landing there, and you said seeing and kind of hearing bone, looks between the legs straight at Balro, says, "This one, smash this one," pointing at the kneecap that she's next to.
Balro. Get him.
Okay. We're gonna do the thing. Alro fucking smash! And we're gonna run in right there. And
Get that
then
knee.
we're gonna get that knee. We're gonna get that good. Is it broken or is it a good knee?
He said it was wounded, so I'm thinking like you're gonna break it right off.
Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking eat that kneecap.
Hell yeah,
Alright,
you can eat the
so-
kneecap. I'm okay with it.
It's gonna be reckless, obviously, and then it's just gonna be straight roll. So 1, 2, ooh.
15 hits. 27 hits.
And then the second one.
13 and 14 is 27.
So
So basically, when
Cool.
Nama says, "Smash that kneecap," Bauer's just gonna fucking twist his neck and look at this kneecap and just gonna run in with his deformed arm. Ah! And then he's gonna boom, boom.
yeah, you hear it's like the first swing. It's like crack, and then the second one is just, and you watch as like it kind of the side of it like buckles out and the skin splits, and you can see like the broken edges of bone. Like it's still, it's fucked up really bad, but the Fomorian is still standing on it.
Alright, so if he's like kind of like a little buckling, then he's just gonna like, for thematic sake, he's just gonna say, "I break you," and then that's it.
Wrong one.
God, deformed Balro is best Balro.
Aaron.
Yeah, Darren is he's just gonna. I don't want to.
Shoot the one
He's
that's
just
got the
gonna
panther
shoot
on it.
arrows. Yep, he's shooting the one with the panther on it.
I have a question about the
Ooh.
nice nat 20 about the deformity. Is it like an Akira thing where it forms around the club?
Maybe if it continues, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'll consider it.
Love you. Thank you.
That's total overkill, but yeah, he's once again these arrows both land smack dab in that deformed eye, and its head snaps back, and it kind of like reaches weakly for the arrows as it loses its balance and falls over backwards. The panther, dexterity saving throw.
No, that's Kaneda. Panther dexterity saving throw, you said, okay. Sorry, I forgot that's my responsibility. It failed. What damage does it take?
It's just trapped underneath it.
Okay.
It's got a dead
Is
Fomorian
that
on it.
true?
You hear like the sound when a cat gets its tail shut in the door? That's the sound you hear.
Oh, that's painful.
I don't like
Baby.
it.
Panther stuck under a Fomorian. Marzena.
Marzena is going to have her character sheet looked at. She's gonna starry form archer. I believe is something she said she did one time. 18 hit,
Yes.
13 damage.
Good damage.
And then that's an action. No. That's a bonus action. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's a bonus action. So she'll
It is a bonus action.
produce flame as well.
18 hits.
10 more.
Okay. It is burning and radiant and cursed.
Face
This
Spirit
Fomorian is a hot fucking mess.
flying in with the short sword. 2 attacks. Both missing.
Mm-hmm.
And the elk is just gonna just lift up with the horns. 17 probably works.
Yep.
14 bludgeoning.
How you want to do that?
It literally, like, she kind of on the back of the ram next to Kaidana, like, makes a starry bow, fires the arrow. It slams into its chest. The face swings missing, and then the elk drops low again, and then just lifts up, catching it as it's falling from Balro's knee shot, just lancing it with the antlers. And then as it kind of like drops its head down to kind of like bow, the elk does, it kind of shakes its head violently, tearing the chest and throwing the body off the cliff.
Yeah, it as the elk like flings it aside, it hits here, and then the body bounces and rolls over, and you just see the dead eyes as it flops off the cliff into the river below.
Okay, Donna has this like really bizarre thought, and she really doesn't know where it's coming from in her fear. But she's suddenly thinking, "Am I a fucking rodeo clown?"
What's a rodeo clown?
And then the
What's
thought
a
goes
rodeo
away,
clown?
and
Wow.
she thinks, "What the fuck is a rodeo clown?" And she like digs her fingers into the elk's mane as it bucks and rams, and she's like about to lose her lunch.
What is a rodeo?
Yeah, from just like the smell and the motion and all of it, the violence.
What's lunch? We got a lot of
Do you
questions.
mean second meal is?
What's losing?
We don't know. We'll never find
We
out.
don't know what that is.
So
We don't know her.
We
this
never.
concludes combat. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Yes.
Travel.
Eat.
Yeah, before continuing on your way, I'm going to go ahead and clear out the initiative.
Okay.
Diff?
Oh, right.
Diff, where are you? We have
You can
killed
hear
them.
him. He actually has managed to get himself stuck in a tree. He's not too much further off the edge of the map, but you can see where he like ran through some bushes, and on the other side of the bushes was a fall, and he fell off of there into a tree.
Nama, who would have helped Bellis look, will kind of see like Bellis after Bellis found Diff, and she kind of crosses her arms and says, "You know, that's probably for the best for him."
Do
Yeah, you
not
find
make
he's
fun
just
of
like hung
him.
up by the straps of his bags, and he's just like twisting.
She says,
She just reaches for
No.
him and grabs.
She says, no. I wasn't making fun of him. I was just, if he'd gotten farther on his, his own feet, he might have been picked up by something, worse than those fellows back there.
I suppose so.
Crazy land out here.
Can Kaydana make a medicine check to determine what the heck, or oh wait, no, it wouldn't be medicine, right? It would probably be Arcana. Well, to figure out what the fuck is going on with Balro.
Oh,
I mean, there's a lot of more questions
let me
with
see.
Balro.
Well, with his like sudden like Popeye arm.
So, yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
It's like Reggie from Lady in the Water.
I never saw it.
That's a 20.
So, yeah, with a 20, you would know that whatever happened to him, it's not natural. Like its origin or its nature is magical.
So would I know that a remove curse would?
You would know that
heal
it's not a disease; it's a curse.
So okay, so I mean, so if I were to prepare remove curse tomorrow morning, I would know that like I could fix it if he wanted, if he allowed it.
Aro's just gonna stare at you while you quizzically look at him.
Probably require
He's gonna
Arcana.
say, What?
Chad, you were cutting off.
What'd you say, Chad?
Oh, I would say if you want to try and like diagnose it, or like medicine will tell you that it's a curse, but as far as how to cure it or remove it, that'd be Arcana.
Well,
Okay, got it.
But you would know you have remove curse. So if you know it's a curse, that's probably it's
Right.
kind of a cure-all there.
Yeah, that's basically like, yeah.
Okay.
That's like, oh wait, yeah, I know just the thing. You know that the remove curse will take care of it.
Balro, I could make a little tea for you tomorrow morning to get you.
That would be
Okay. Just saying, if you decide you want the tea, I can make it for you. You let me know.
This is my new life now.
I know. Yes, I understand.
I have accepted my fate.
Hey, Balro.
Yes.
so. Bauer likes this.
Kind of wandering back.
So that's fucking awesome.
I have a question. Well, I have multiple questions, but if I dip the blood statue into this creature, does it react in any type of way? I say dip, but I mean submerge.
Do you just place it inside?
Yes.
Well,
I just want to be sure. We're watching Balro.
one of the open wounds, or do you place it inside of a puddle of blood, like the one you ripped the jaw off of was bleeding profusely?
So if it's like belly down, if it's on its belly, and the jaw is like facing Balro, or that open space that was a mouth, he's going to drop his Hellfire Club in his deformed hand, sort of like reach over himself into his pack with the deformed hand, take the statue and then just shove it in this creature's new hole mouth,
So
and then he's gonna see what happens.
I just want to make sure I understand. We're watching Balro take the statue that we gave him and shove it into the blood of an enemy.
Balro,
No, we're watching him
what in
shove
the
it in the
name
hole.
of the ancients are you doing?
This is what the statue wants.
It's grown up time. I am going to forcibly, and if Jonah wants to contest, I'm going to remove the statue from Balro.
Yep.
Bellis would absolutely help with that.
I will
No!
also help with that. At a point,
No
the
one
paladin
is
has
on
to
your
say no.
side.
If
No.
Balro
Okay,
struggles, okay. Is this?
let me get this straight.
I don't think Balro will struggle, will he?
Barrow walks up to the corpse with the missing jaw and just he places the statue in the blood coming out of its face or actually in its face?
Like in its face.
Okay, so he
In
like
that.
kind of crams it into the flesh there, and then you
But
guys
you're
come
gonna
over and
try-
try to take it out.
Well, no, we're gonna take it from him. Like he's obviously gonna pull it out, or does he leave it in there? Right?
Oh no! You ever see?
Okay, so I imagine the interception's happening while he's in the process of
Yeah.
trying to put it in the flesh.
Fair. That's
Okay,
fair.
so go ahead.
I'm gonna grab it from
Are-
him.
Okay, are you going to contest this, Balro?
Yes,
Make a strength athletics check.
that's mine.
Yeah, go ahead and make a opposed athletics checks.
It's my statue.
Win that, stupid
Lost
bitch.
again.
Yeah, so
Oh my
Nama,
gosh.
Nama, yeah,
Literally,
there's like
it's a twofold situation. Since I have extra attack, I could technically do it. I grab it from him and I throw it off the cliff.
Oh.
It's for the best, Balro.
Oh.
yeah, Balro, you hear like a voice as Nama rips it out of your hand. You hear this voice say, "No, no!" Then Nama throws it, and you hear, "No!"
Like a dog. Ah! I look down at Balro and I say, "Were you thinking it was going to give you strength? Look at you. Not that, pointing at the arm. Look at you. You don't need these things, these trinkets, these baubles to make you strong. You're already that. The best way to be strong is to earn it." She then reaches down, like she walks away from him and reaches down, walks back over, and hands him the Fomorian's foot. And then she walks away.
Balro, my dear, it's true what Nama says. Your strength comes from within you, and the only way that you can become stronger is by having faith. Faith in the unerring word of those that have come before us.
As you're kind of saying that, Kaydana, like you can see Nama kind of looking over her shoulder at you, like her arms crossed as she's kind of standing away from the group. And you kind of get the vibe that when she kind of didn't let you like use the hold at bay or bless her earlier, there's now kind of this situation where you're starting to understand that she's seeing it as a crutch she doesn't want to stand on. Like she's wanting to kind of come out from under it. And she kind of
Guess what?
sees you
It
looking.
is a crutch. It is a crutch.
But again,
And it's addictive.
yeah, you
And
see
she's smart to see it that way.
Yeah, so you see Nama kind of like turn her head when she notices you seeing like her looking at you as you're saying it. And she is definitely in thought.
So since my extra blood god has abandoned me,
By choice. It has abandoned you by choice.
I almost want to just at random, like in another like game of mine, and then this blood idol washes up on shore. No, it's made of stone. That thing's sank, dude.
Yeah, they pick it up, and it's just like, finally.
My time has come.
everyone's gonna be
It
the
goes
one
into
to pick it up.
Hezrod's hands.
Oh, God, I hope so.
I mean,
You know what? I'm writing into the random encounters. I'm writing into the random encounters.
I like it.
Blood
I like
Idol.
it.
Fuck it.
I
Okay.
think, yeah. I mean, I think Balrog's like great failure as like was to that he just is not a sneaky person. You know, he just does what he does, and
True.
I think we should try to convince Balro that his miss his diseased arm is not good either. Because it does not give him extra strength, it weighs him down.
I mean, he'll just start eating corpses as much as he can, I guess. If you can.
I'll try to sneak some. Well, I don't know. Is giving medicine to someone against their will, is that against the ancestors? I don't know yet. I have to think about it.
We'll have to consult them.
We'll have to consult.
Well, we need to know what Josie says with this.
True.
With
Oh
the
yeah, what
stars
does
and
the
everything.
stars say?
Yeah.
Oh,
In the morning.
so I'm not sure if Balro's gonna eat the Fomorian foot, but the flesh is absolutely horrid.
What does it taste
Sounds
like?
right up his
It
alley.
tastes
It tastes
disgusting. It tastes like 3-day-old roadkill smells.
You act like that's bad.
I mean, I'm just telling you, it tastes like garbage. It is what it is.
That garbage with a smile on his face.
Yeah, officially a trash panda. All right. Just add that to his litany of titles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Balro! Haven't you ever heard? You are what you eat.
Primordial trash panda.
What is
Oh,
trash?
no.
So,
Are you calling yourself trash, Balro? You are worth more than that.
Do not know what this trash is.
Darren walks over to the Fomorian that fell over. Pretty much as soon as combat wraps up, he walks over to the one that fell over and helps the Panther get loose. And then he starts collecting his arrows.
Nice.
You hear the sound as he'll walk over to a Fomorian and he'll plant his foot on its forehead and then reach into its eyeball and pull his arrows out.
Nama kind of climbs up the rock and starts looking around. Pretty good area for visual, I can see pretty far out, right?
Yeah.
She says down to the group, "This is a pretty safe spot. Let's go ahead and rest for a bit, and then we'll continue our journey."
You can see that a little ways back in the direction where you were trying to avoid, you can see above the trees like a smoke trail. And you can see the huge footprints of these things. They weren't exactly trying to be sneaky, but you can see the huge footprints leading off in that direction. It looks like that's where they came from.
Some camp.
Mm-hmm.
We'll avoid it, and we'll continue on to the ape camp. But
I forgot to write down how many things I killed this far.
Well, I know you killed that one, and I'm not sure.
Did I kill any centipedes or stuff in the?
I don't think you did. I don't think you killed any of the spiders.
I
think I killed gnolls too, so I think it's
I'm pretty sure I shore Yukin through the last one.
Yeah.
So I'm at 4 right now.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yes, I'm crazy. I'm keeping track of how many monsters I killed with the
That's
club.
fine.
So, taking a short rest, I believe.
Mm.
Darn does some kind of scouting around, and manages to. He comes back with 3 rabbits, but also reports that he didn't see anything dangerous, or any signs of anything dangerous nearby. So he concurs with Nama's assessment that this would be a safe place to take a short rest.
Do I get my rages back?
Especially if you just basically hunker down behind this rock. Maybe move upwind of the dead Fomorians.
I mean, the It'd probably, yeah, a little bit upwind, but it'd probably be better stay around them because probably nothing wants to go around them either.
I'll just upwind of them because they smell terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Brian's saying that they would also be like a repellent.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys will only be like within that range of them.
Besides the one
You would
that's
know.
taking a bath.
Nama would know that it's not typical to find like giants from up in the mountains and out down here in the valleys, unless they're like hill giants, or like ogres or some other kind of giant king like that. And that these things must have been like kind of driven out here, by the ones that you've heard live up in the mountains. And Bellis pretty much would have told you as much. Darren as well, because Darren's been around here for a while. He's seen all kinds of shit. So you guys take a short rest, and after that, you start moving on towards the ape camp.
Sorry.
As you are approaching the area that you know the ape camp to be, you're basically like just out of the ape people's territory. You notice kind of off in the distance, but not like too far away. You notice buzzards circling.
Does anybody else have Chad coming in like a robot, or is it just me?
I think it's you.
Okay.
No, he was
Oh.
Okay.
My bad.
No worries, not your fault.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Gucci.
Here.
It's John.
Yeah, it probably is me.
Is that better?
It's probably because you're downloading a game.
Shut up.
Also,
I just stopped downloading it.
Yeah, I
he's
thought
also
about that.
taking our
How
titles
dare
and
you
tossing them,
catch me in my bullshit?
jerk.
So yeah. So as you guys are like heading into the territory of the ape tribe, you see buzzards circling this area of the forest nearby.
Was I able to take some meat for snacks?
I mean, yeah, you could have. There was a lot to go around.
Okay, cool.
It's gross.
Like, I take one of their kneecaps, the better ones, and like I'm gonna use it as like a bowl later.
Gnarly. Ugh.
I like it.
So ignoring the buzzards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know they're next to the camp.
Yeah. Like they're kind of like just off the path that you guys are taking to the apes' territory.
Is there like a rancid smell like the Fomorians that we just killed?
No, but you do hear the buzzing of flies.
Oh,
So
okay.
can I ask the panther of what he smells, or she, whatever.
Panther smells death.
Wait, at the ape camp?
No,
Oh, sorry.
adjacent to their territory.
So close to them?
Yes, close to you.
Oh.
Are there any clues around here about what the fuck is happening right now?
No.
There's buzzards flying around. So like we're going to the ape camp because we weren't that far anyway.
Right.
And like to like the off road from where we're going, there's buzzards like zipping around near the ape camp.
Gotcha.
Do we want to just go drop off Darren and then come back and investigate?
Yep.
I think that would probably be best.
Also, keep in mind, I mean, I understand, like, we do want to check this out, but is this on the way to where we think the worm cultists are?
We're going to the ape camp.
You, as you're like kind of doing this, you as you're thinking that to yourself, oh, is this on the way to the worm cultists? You would know that this is in the general area that you were searching for Darren.
Perfect. So then, yes. Okay, great. Then we're going.
But this was not whatever this is. You suspect was not there when you were previously searching this area.
Obviously, we would have noticed the smoke. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so then yeah, drop off Darren, come back to here, check it out, see if we can't catch a lead.
Smart. You guys want to pick up? What you want to close here, like going to the ape village, and then pick up with leaving the ape village to go check this out?
Yeah, and if there's any kind of I don't think we have any loot since we gave it back to Darren, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't a whole lot to begin with.
Yeah. I'd say that's fine with me.
I don't know about y'all, but Bauer got a lot of loot.
Buy some stuff off too.
Yeah.
Like, he got a lot of meat. That's loot for him.
Oh.
Okay, gotcha. Fair.
He's
That's
not
right.
materialistic. Like, you
So-
bougie bitches.
It's like a really flexible use of the word meat.
Yeah, it's very apparent to anybody with like eyeballs that the apes regard Balro as a disgusting oddity. Like even more so when he comes back and he's all like warped and fucked up. They're like, what, how,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is this thing doing?
Living his best life and not worshiping
But it's
idols
funny because
anymore.
that's what the apes are thinking in their heads, but their faces are just like blank and unreadable.
Not worshiping idols anymore.
Yeah.
He's
rid of that.
he's gonna be kind and he's gonna offer some of the meat. See if any of the apes want it. Meat.
Again.
Meat. Do any apes partake in his bountiful?
Do any of the apes puke?
I listen. I kind of crouch down behind Balro, and it's like that anime move where it's like that slow kind of like into frame, like Nama's hands and like her head kind of appear behind Balro, like really kind of like steadily. And before the apes respond or even hear what he said, Nama picks Balro up by the shoulder, who's still holding the meat, and just slowly walks to the edge of the camp, sets him down, and then turns him around and says, Balro, you know how you get offended when people offer you regular food?
Yes.
The same is true when you offer people your kind of food to them when they don't want to eat it. Do you want to make people feel like you feel when you eat bad food?
They do not like the meat.
They do not like it. No, and you do not like good food, which we consider good. And so you offering them the bad food makes them feel sick, just like when you are offered good food, the food we eat, and you don't like it. So let me ask you again, Balro, do you want to offer people food that they don't want and they're disgusted by?
He's gonna think for like a good minute.
You stay here and you ponder that for a while, and you know what? Feel free to make sure you get rid of all of that, okay? Don't bring any of it back into the camp, okay?
I feel like we're all kind of like in this role of
Oh,
like
mother.
being like kindergarten teachers.
That too. It's like was it the one where like three guys get a baby and they have to like take care of it until like
Oh my gosh, yeah.
3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby. Yeah, that's what it was. Except the baby also like is a cannibal and breaks kneecaps.
As they're walking away, he's just gonna be like, Nama,
Yeah.
do you not like the meat?
No, absolutely not. It's disgusting. And she smiles as she pulls out a stick of celery, kind of looks at you and smiles. And it's something you've seen her eat before, and you know it smells weird and it's not any good. And she just happy and walks back into the camp.
From the distance, K Dunn is like, also cannibalism is forbidden by the ancestors, so don't do it.
My ancestors were eaten.
You actually like see her kind of stop for a second, and you can see Nama's brain working, Kaidana, and you're kind of like, what is she thinking? Because it's the same kind of look she had when she was like, you know, that like, I don't want the ancestors to be this power that I kind of hold to. And you see her kind of go, huh, and then just kind of walk into the camp, just displaced. Out of character, the thought that she was having was, yeah, but the ancestors don't want me to bathe when I'm dirty if it's a non-specific day, so who cares what they think? Maybe I should eat them. And then she kind of goes...
Hey, I think it's Moon Day again. I think we need to bathe after...
She shakes her head.
She's a fucking free thinker. God damn it. Like...
Religion, now!
Kaydunna is like the...
Total proselytizer.
Well, yeah, she's like the Sunday school teacher, kindergarten teacher, right? Yep. And like Nama is kind of like the Kung Fu Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
I love it.
Kung Fu Miss Frizzle.
Kung Fu Miss Frizzle.
That's fucking awesome.
You know what?
Can Balro be the crazy janitor with only one good eye and a limp?
Who is?
Can Balro be...
No, Balro is the kindergartner.
Yeah.
Balro is the guy from Scary Movie with the strong hand right now. I need to whip up my potatoes.
So,
Really
Chad, we'll pick up then when next session with us having long rested here and then going out, or
no? So basically, short rest. Proceed to the ape village. You take notes of the commotion in the woods, but you resolve to check it out later. Return Darn to the ape village. Returning to the ape village is where we are closing for the night.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching.
Beginning of next session, we will be picking up with you guys leaving the ape village to presumably investigate the commotion in the woods.
And a quick note for those who are watching, next week we'll be running What Remains for Chad's birthday, and then after that we'll pick up with The Dark Before. And I think also to me, Chad, and Elizabeth, timing wise, need to work out some things too. Okay, great. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stop the stream.
All right.